That way, if there's anything we need to come back to, we'll have it.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, we've kind of got I'm sort of I got an abridged version. I'm trying to fast track you. Well, that's what I should call it, the fast track setup and planning, just to sort
Yeah,
of
right.
make sure it sort of gets up and going. But what I'll get you to do to start with, Pat, is at the bottom of the screen, you'll see next to Mike, it's got share.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to share your screen for me. So there's a couple of click throughs. So first it'll say, it'll ask you, what do you want to share? And you just have to go entire screen. It'll give you the choice between tab, window, or entire screen. So if you click
Right.
on entire screen,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Right.
select that, perfect. Oh, look at you, you're a champion.
Yeah. Cool.
And perfect. And then let's just say you don't get that cascading screens. What I'll get you to
Yeah.
do is click on the tab up the top. So open a new one. Click on the plus right up the top, up higher. Yeah, you're
Okay.
looking you're up above where you can see the three. That's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, open a new tab for me. Perfect. And then did you would have got, what sort of email do you use? Pat, are you using Outlook or
I'm
Gmail?
using, but I use Outlook for my Tell Your Story media, but I've still got Gmail, which was my old one with Neapolitan. So I've got either.
Oh yeah, so the one
Whatever's
that
easier.
one of them I would have sent you, the one that you get
Yeah,
from Pat,
TYSM.
Pat at TYSM. Is that on Outlook? Are you able to open that one up
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you go to emails there, you'll see there's an invite to Basecamp. So if you go up the top, even if you search this and just go Basecamp for me,
So if I, oh
in your
yeah,
search here,
Basecamp.
just
I've
search
seen. Oh yeah.
Basecamp. You would have probably seen the email. So one of those, actually,
Yeah.
Basecamp, one word actually. So maybe just
Okay.
put
And
it
I
together.
did see that email.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then here we go. What does this say? Uh, you've been added. Yeah, that's the one. And accept this information. So if you yeah, maybe just click on that accept this information to get started. Let's see whether that takes us back to where you were a second ago. Yeah, it's exactly what I was hoping it would do. Yep. So then you can close that new tab that's in between up the top.
This one.
You can close that one. We don't need it. And then in here, let's go make a new login with my email. And you can just write Pat Panetta. Sometimes it might be worth using a password that you kind of typically would use for other maybe social media type things. If you've got one that you use or something that, for your business that you kind of know you don't,
Yeah.
once you've signed in once, you should be able to just go in and out any other time, but maybe write it down and just so that way you got it.
Yeah.
There you go. It looks like it wants to be 12. Yeah, so it's
Oh, sorry. Oh, hang on.
maybe
Okay.
add some
Then.
extra numbers
All
or
right.
something to the end.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's try this.
Awesome. All right, so maybe
And
save that
play it
in. Yeah,
again.
that makes sense. And then click that box that says TYS up the top. Yep. And there you go. And then right up the top, it's got, not under the latest project updates, it says Diffy Social Setup and Planning Session Checklist. That's the email you would have seen. So if you click on that hyperlink there, yep,
Yeah.
that'll take us into where we're going to be working through today. What you could do, given it started you at the bottom, so at the bottom, you can just go in there. We're going to do a sort of copy and paste notes in that area. So maybe just type into there where it says add a comment. Just
Yeah.
type in capitals notes, and we're going to be going back and forward a little bit into here. And you copy in at the end of the day. We just need to remember to add the comment once we've sort of done all
Yes.
that. So this is just our little bit of our copy and paste area. But if you
Yes.
want to scroll up to the top for me, I'm sure you probably read.
Yes.
So this sort of top stuff, just a very quick overview of this. We've got you signed in now to Basecamp. That's awesome. With the actually, just from the invoicing. In fact, apologies for my lateness. I had a meeting, and then I realised I didn't actually have my power cord, so I had to duck home and back again.
Right. Right.
Otherwise, we would have been talking, and halfway through, all of a sudden, I'd be going, "Oh, I'm running out
Yeah.
of
Right.
juice, Pat."
Yes. Yes.
Um, and my wife was very offended, by the way. I went in so fast in and out. I thought she was gone to work already. And then
Right.
she's
Right.
ringing me while I'm halfway back again. And she was like, "Oh, you
Oh,
could
you.
have given me a lift to the bus station or the train
Oh, right.
station."
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry
yeah. Yeah.
about that.
I know that feeling.
Sorry, Dale. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, anyway, so Yeah. So just sent the zero. I was thinking. I wasn't sure when you wanted me to start around posting and that, so I thought I'd wait until we've done the session because I know you were talking about some things you want to do around the, you know, if we're promoting the podcast, that sort of thing. So I thought let's get today out of the way. So I'll send you that, and then let's work out when we might have a start date around posting
Yes,
and that sort of stuff,
yes,
and you can let me know. So
yes,
let's do that in the first instance. So in other words, I'll send you an invoice, but no easy debit authority at this stage until we kind of know what we're going to do,
yes,
moving forward. At the bottom of this screen, see how it's got next to stop sharing, it says hide. Do you want to click on that little hide button, and that way it doesn't cover up that little, yeah, perfect. And then so scrolling down, I'm sure you weren't too concerned about this list, so we can go past that part.
yeah. I think we
Then we
can.
know you've got good Wi-Fi and you beat me on. Some of those things. Oh yeah, so probably the first thing to do is just right click on the Dropbox access. So I've put a couple of images in there. So you right click there. There we go. And if I have a feeling you said you use Dropbox, do you? Is that right?
Well, I did for a while, but now I've moved to
I
OneDrive.
got
Someone
one.
sent
I
me
got
stuff.
one. Okay. So probably in here, just continue as Pat. You just want to have the. I think you'll be able to have just the free version anyway, and that way, if you have got it, login successful. Yeah, there you go. So, um, it just means you could by rights. It's already full, so you can get more space. So realistically, at the moment, for your personal end, you'll at least be able to. So scroll. What's this say? Join the folder. Yeah, at the bottom there, just click on the blue button where it says join the folder. Request access to this folder and start collaborating. Yeah, okay, request access. You know what? I think you've already got access because of the link. I don't know why it does that. You don't need to wear. That's it. So I think that's going to be okay. Realistically, you've got the link. It's more today if there's a couple of images you want to use that I've
Right,
created for you that are square images. This that just might be helpful
right.
for your pages. That was all.
Yes.
Um, but realistically, what we could do, and if you've got photos and videos and different things in Drive, then maybe we'd do it the other way around. You'd share your Drive link with me, and that way
Yes.
I can
Yes.
be able to access that. So that's that side of things. Let's go back to Basecamp, so the tab on the top again, the next one there, and then we'll get you to right click and open your LinkedIn for me.
Right.
Yeah, you can drag that to the right of the Dropbox. In fact, the Dropbox probably you can drag all the way to the far left.
Close. Maybe I'll close that. I was just
Yeah, you
checking
probably
that
don't
out.
need that one. Yeah, and you probably don't
I don't
even
need that, do
keep
I?
us. Keep it. That's us. That's us. Leave that one. So that's us. That's the other one. You get rid of this one for now, and if you and you can always come back. It'll once you get out of this session. The other thing probably we need to do is yep. So that's that one. You're already signed in. On the right, do you just want to open up your website as well?
Yes.
I'll get you and your website. We'll put that next to the Dropbox maybe.
It's the Dropbox, which is
That's
there.
it. Yeah, perfect. And then go back to that one at Basecamp, which is the second from the left. And we'll get you to right click and open up the Facebook profile.
This is wonderful, Steve. Gee, you're organised.
Yeah, and we'll get you
Love this
to
platform.
drag that to the far right. That's probably the best bet. Yeah. And then we'll get you to go back to Basecamp up the top. Yeah. And then Instagram, we'll get you to right click on that Instagram as well and drag that all the way to the far right.
Let's tell your story, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
And then back to base camp. I think the rest we need to create, but we'll work that out.
There's a YouTube.
So okay, yep. So then we got so yeah. Let's go and just go to far right. I'll get you to open a new tab, and we'll just type in Twitter into the Google search for me. We'll create a Twitter.
Oh, I might have a personal Twitter, but anyway,
Yeah, we'll create a business
I haven't used it
version.
for ages.
So that'll be
Yeah, I
interesting to
can.
see if you do, because we'll create a new one.
Yeah, I do. I reckon I do.
Yep.
I just can't remember. I might have the stuff somewhere.
There you go. You got one in there by the looks. Or log in. No, I reckon I would leave that for now. Let's
Oh,
just
yeah.
sign in.
It's an old. This isn't. Look at this email. I don't know what that
Actually,
is.
let's go. Well, yeah. So the only thing would be is whether it looks like you have maybe signed in previously. But
I can
for
get it on
now,
my
let,
phone.
let's just close this one, and we're going to create a new one here. So as in close that little. Yeah, that's it.
That one.
Yeah, close that one, and then we're gonna. If you move my picture, I can see I'm leaning right in. If you just move me to the left, see on the bottom it should say create. I scroll down to the bottom of this, and you're gonna do create an sorry the blue button. It is actually yeah, just created an account, and we'll come back to this. So we'll just leave that for now. Um, the next thing I'll get you to do is just a new tab, top right, up the plus there, and you got your Google search here. I'm going to get you to go on those 9 dots next to you on the top right. Yeah, and just scroll down. I want to see if there's a Google My Business on this. Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what we'll get you to do is in the search area, I'll just get you to write Google Business where it says search in the middle underneath.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
sorry, in the middle part there. That's it. Yep. Just write Google Business. It used to be called Google My Business. What's it? Yeah. So if you just click on that, yeah, Business Profile, one of those ones. Yeah. And then it'll say you go on either of those ones. Google Business Profile, get listed on Google. We'll just click on that for now, and then we'll go our next steps after that. Is that doing anything? There you go.
Mm,
Stand out.
mm.
Okay. Then I'll get you. Just the last one is if we go back to Basecamp and you can right click on your YouTube channel again and we'll open up your YouTube as well. So Basecamp's the second from the left. That's it.
Yeah.
And then we'll drag that all the way to the far right.
Okay.
So yours is a little bit unusual in that you actually have a YouTube. So we usually start there and work our way back across. So that's what I
Right.
think we'll do. So you got this Tell Your Story Media. What what I'll get you to do here. So up the top right, actual fact, what we can do, if that's yeah, you know that I'm here, and I see I'm squeezing. You can actually close that little dialogue, that little box of me. If you ever
Just that
really,
X.
yeah, you just X that doesn't leave the session. It just gets rid of that little thing. Otherwise, I get in the way. Um,
Yeah.
what we'll do here is let's just go click on the customize channel for me. Sorry, no. So it says next to manage videos, it's got
Oh, here we go.
customize. That's the one. Yeah, and then what? What I want you to do here is next to layout, underneath channel customization, it's got branding. Can I get you to click on branding up the top? So higher than that, that's the one, yeah. And see that logo is good, but underneath the banner image, you know the on your website, and I could easily create it now, but
Mm,
what
mm.
you know, you've got this banner where it's actually there's four of you in the banner. That would make actually a good social media banner for you as well.
This stuff.
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
know if
right.
that's or is that four pictures slotted together, or is it one picture? Do you know? Actual fact, if I go save picture as, let's see, save image as, I wonder whether that'll save just you or everybody. Hang on, I'm going to put this into the Dropbox and see what happens. Oh yeah, it's going to be individuals, I think. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the Dropbox. I'm just going to crop it so you're all in it, so it's the same banner.
Mm-hmm,
Give me
mm-hmm.
1 second, and I'll put it in the Dropbox, and then you'll have it at your end as well. 1 sec, because I think that's we can use that consistently. It might be a little bit difficult to make it fit perfectly on your YouTube banner, but everything
Mm-hmm.
else should be okay. The one that would, um, yeah, let's do that in the first place. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
That's okay. I've got these photos. Look, this is good. And
Yeah,
Joe Stanley is a personality. I'm basically using people without their permission. I don't think. I mean, she came in and did an interview.
yeah, yeah.
So I guess it's sort of implied. So I guess that's okay. These people just came in.
Mm.
They're not going to say to me, "Why are you using me on there?" Anyway, that's fine.
No,
That's
I think you're going to be all right.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, as you said, if they did have an issue, so oh yeah, no worries, we'll swap it out then if you're not happy
Mm-hmm.
with that. So, but I think she's also made, she's spoken well of you as well, hasn't she? So
Oh yeah, look what you
a little bit.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Louisa is a good friend. Well, we worked colleague. More business, don't really, but she'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Save this web banner that we can use. One
I mean, if you
second.
like it, I've got these photos. I've got some new photos of the studio, but let's use this. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, let me. I'm just going to create this, and then
Yeah,
that's our starting option. And then you
yeah,
can show me some others, and we may go
yeah.
with that. Uh, so let me just put this in. I think the only thing is for I'm just going to duplicate it for YouTube. It often needs to be a very big copy, so
Yeah, yeah.
um, duplicate. Um, benefit is having people on anything always is that, and particularly where you're there in sort of front and center, is helpful, I think, as well. I quite like that image. Let me just adjust the size. 1 second.
I'll pay that straight away too, Steve. Thanks for that, mate. This setup, this is great. This is
All
what I need
good.
to know.
Thank you. Rightio. So what? Let's have a. If you go um, now to your so back with you. If you go back to that Dropbox, which is the third from the left, yeah,
That one? Yeah.
maybe just refresh the page because just so it adds what I've
Just
just
there?
probably next to the little house.
Oh, sorry. I'll
That's no,
probably.
that's all good. Just and then what you'll be able to do is go back. Use the arrow on the top left just to go back.
Yeah?
Yeah, go try that. Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
right.
That'll do us. And then and that probably has had the effect of refreshing it anyway. So scrolling down now and scroll
Yeah.
down further, we should get to one where see where that one that says TYS web banner YT copy is the top, very top at the moment. That one there, yeah. Just if you maybe download that on the right hand side. Yeah. In fact, while we're doing this, let's do a couple of the other ones. So the other one that's below it, that's a smaller version. Just download that one as well. Um, the next one down, I kind of thought there might be a time where you use you and the little logo for Tell Your Story Media. So people
Mm.
think, so you might want to use that just to download on that one.
Yeah, that's okay photo. That photo, do you think?
I like that photo. I don't
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
I grabbed it from, but yeah. And then
yeah,
the other
yeah.
one is the one you use for your email, which is scrolling down. So I think there's, if you scroll down, I think I actually, maybe I put it in, I
There's
know I
one that I
saved
look
it.
very young, and people say to me, they
No,
laugh
the
at me
Pat
because,
email. Oh, really? Scrolling up, actually, the one that's I've done is email. It says Pat
oh, here we
email.
go.
Yeah, just download that one as well,
Maybe that's the one. Oh,
and
maybe
you'll
that's
have
not the
them in
one.
all in your email, and they'll have the options anyway. Um, so let's go back to YouTube and let's see how that fits in. If there's a way of making it kind of work. So scrolling down here, scroll down to banner and just go. Let's go remove to start with, yeah, and then go upload. Yeah, that blue, and then just go to your downloads, which is the third one down. That's it. Yeah. And we'll go the TYS web banner YT copy, fourth one down. That's the one, fourth one. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should fit. No, it's saying, whoa, 1024. I thought that was that size. Okay, just go cancel on that. That's very strange.
Try
I
another one.
Let me just no, I'll need to resize it for you. Give me 1 second. If that's
Okay,
the case,
take your
yeah.
time. I'm just
Let
going
me
to use the Lucas while you do that.
Yeah, sure, yeah, no worries.
Okay, okay. So I'm just here anyway.
Cool. I messed that up. 2
Okay, thanks, Steve. Sorry.
All good. It's a bit of a strange one because I have should be high. It's a greater size than the one they said that it has to be a minimum of. Um,
Which might be here.
um, just what sort of laptop have you got there?
This is my older one. It's a oh
Is it a Mac or is it's a
no, it's a
Dell or something like that? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Just a
Dell. Yes,
oh
it's
yeah,
a
no
Dell.
worries. Yeah, okay, no, that's okay. What I'll just saying at least. Okay, let me try that one more time. Actually, I'm going to 1152 tools adjust size. Okay, it's actually the image actually works out pretty good, but sure. So what we might just need to do is go back to that Dropbox, third from the left, up the top.
Oh yes, yes.
Dropbox third from the left, yeah, and then try download the. So left click on that picture first. So just left click on it, as in
Oh, that one.
higher, yeah. Because maybe just left click and see if it opens that up. Just left click and see if it brings up the photo. Does it do that, or does it? Just try
If I
clicking.
right click, I
If
go
you click on it,
left or
yeah,
oh yeah, left click. Sorry,
just
left, left,
left
left.
click and see
Oh,
if it brings it
shit.
up. There we go. Yeah,
I was doing right click.
yeah.
Okay.
Now let's So that is the YT one, isn't it? So now let's download on the left hand side where it says download. Try that size copy.
Mm, mm.
I reckon it might have done a smaller copy because we just did it as the little picture.
Yes,
So
yes.
then maybe similarly, it's still saying the same detail. Let's see how we go with that in the first instance. So now if we go back, it should be named. So try upload again. It'll just be working out which one's the new one. Oh yeah, up the
Mm.
top, that top one. It does look
Go
the same.
hit
So
the
let's
button.
try that. Yeah, there you
There it
go. That
is.
fits. So we probably just have to make it that you and the lady in the middle are in this for all devices. So if you bring that in, yeah, grab that top corner and see if you can bring it down at all. Or actually scroll, yeah, that's it. And then just bring it up again. So if that makes sense. So if you,
Mm.
with that sidebar on the right hand side, yeah,
Oh
just
yes.
bring that down and then see if you can grab it from the bottom corner as well. Yeah. And
Mm.
even if you now try and, oh yeah, well, that almost did it.
Almost did it.
Almost did it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Yeah, that's getting
yeah.
close now. But then just bring it up as well, because remember you've got a bit of space at the top, so you should be able to move it up the whole thing. I would have thought.
Mm.
Can you
It's
move?
sort of chopping me out
Yeah. So
there.
now
Isn't it?
put your thing though, so it's away from the corners, and actually bring it into the middle, and then you should be able to drag it up and around. So put your cursor now in the middle, not in the corners. So
Oh
actually,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
there
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that, and then
yeah,
you should be able to bring it out a little bit again. So just bring it up so you can
yeah.
see your faces. There you
Oh,
go.
that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, so bring your, um, yeah, but I would actually see if you should be able to get both of your faces. I reckon the most of it. So if you again
So
bring that,
that's her. That's
yeah, so
this coming a bit.
bring your corner in. So we want that middle section to be visible because that's what's going to be visible on most things.
Oh, this bit here.
Yeah, that part you want
This
to make
clear
sure
bit.
that
I
that's
see.
visible as well. So again, grab your corner, make it.
Right.
So you probably want to bring it all the way higher first. So push it all the way up to the top. Yeah, that's it. So you get into your glasses. You might even be able to go higher than that. So grab the yeah. So keep going a little bit more, or go as far as you can. Yeah.
That's it. That's a
And
lot.
then once
Yeah.
you've got that, then grab one of the bottom corners and just bring it out a little bit again. Yeah, that's
Now
it.
we're getting a little bit of Louisa there. I
Yeah,
can
that's
move
it.
it
Get a little bit
aside.
more. That's okay. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, that's what we want there. So, and then will that go any higher? Or is that about it? Because that's possibly
That's
going to
it.
be about as good as we're going to get.
That's as high as it goes. Do
Yeah.
you want it a bit over this way to get Louisa in? No.
Uh,
Okay.
you can do, but it's mainly. I think they'll give us a little bit of give. I'm kind of hoping we're going to get the other lady's eyes a little bit in as well. The
Right.
one on the
Right.
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 Yeah. So we can
Right.
go done on that for now. As I said, this is the only one that's the issue. And to be
Yeah.
quite honest, most of the time they're not going to be. I'm looking at that particular portion. Then scrolling down, it's got a video watermark. Let's scroll down. Oh, looks like you've got that already in, so we can just go publish on that part up the top, and then I'll just put that in there.
Exciting.
Good.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah, getting all
these are
this
my
in line. Oh,
these.
just so cool.
No, it is. It's a lot of fun. These are by far and away my favorite time. So up next to branding, it's got basic info. I'll get you to click on basic info up there, yeah, and then scrolling up a little bit for me. Scroll up the top, and then I reckon if we're wanting to, what I was thinking, because what a big factor is you want people to know you've got the studio. So I wonder whether you call it, you add the fact that it's Tell Your Story Media, yes, is the name of the business, but do we actually say Tell Your Story Media and podcast studio or and
Yes,
studio?
yes,
So
yes, yeah.
so maybe we just write the word and studio.
Studio available and
Yeah, yeah.
studio to hire.
And studio. I wouldn't put studio to hire. I think that's probably too much, but I think that then tells us that
Yeah,
you the two elements.
yes.
Then underneath, it's got the handle. We don't need the 393 underneath, so we can create
Right.
your handle
I've
as
had someone else do this, so it's the first time I've seen this. So that's
yeah, yeah.
great.
So tell your story. It's relatively new that you could actually personalize handles, but they give you numbers for some reason. So you can just go tell your story media, get
Get rid
rid
of
of
that.
the 3993. That should be available, hopefully. Are not available. Okay, tell you the handle is taken. Tell you, well, if that's the case, then why don't we go?
Underscore. Tell your story underscore media. I use that for Instagram.
Yeah, tell your story media.
I wonder who's
Well, the
using
other thing is we could go is and studio. Just write that all in one word. So and studio. Yeah, yeah. I guess
it. Mm,
realistically we've just updated. So let's just publish that so that we kind of got that detail. Um, then once that's public, what you can do is copy that handle. Underneath, it's got HTTPS, and then it's got that whole the new handle name. So copy all of that and paste that into Basecamp for me if you're able to. Is that letting you copy?
oh
Yeah, it
yes.
is by the looks of it. Just copy. Then back to Basecamp in our notes section. Scrolling down the bottom. You don't have to do anything else just to other than paste it in for me. Yep, that's it. Then go back to the channel up the top. Sorry, yeah, back here. And then in here, what we
Mm,
can do is I reckon we go to your website and go to the About section.
website.
Website, here we are. Yeah, go to About.
Mm,
And then in here, I would actually grab um, I would grab the first two paragraphs. So the most effective way down to if you live in Melbourne. Actually, what else have we got? Spurred by the
mm,
changing code. The answer, yeah, the answer is B.
a
If you
bit
live in,
vague. Isn't it?
it's not ideal. Actually, what have you
Mm,
got? What else have we got?
change that.
Yeah, there's probably some things here. So let me go on the homepage. Let's see.
You want to go and
Social media.
ChatGPT
Your need. So okay, let's do it another way. What I want you to do is go back to the homepage for me.
of the website.
You go to the homepage website. Yeah.
Well, it's sort of all a brochure, but that's the
Yeah. So
top. Yep.
scroll down a little bit. Yeah. And so stay here, right? Let's copy this part to start with. Your uniqueness is your superpower. And so let's put that as our call to, um, yeah. And then we'll go into YouTube. Yeah. Get rid of that one, that part. Everyone, yeah. Your uniqueness is your superpower, right? Um, and then I reckon the next one we actually say create engaging social media content. Um, that part here, and then go here. Underneath,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But what I would then do, so give yourself a sentence break in between those two things, right? Yeah,
Uniqueness is your superpower.
yeah. So
Tell your
then,
story media will help you create engaging.
no, I reckon. So I'm going to, so just go enter. So give me a sentence break in between.
Oh,
Then I
right.
reckon we
So,
go create engaging social media content um, with Pat Panetta. And no, I would leave those two things. Keep going. Those steps are probably okay. I imagine you kind of still do them to a degree in two
Yeah.
easy steps. So, but what you could do your social media content with Tell Your Story Media. So under after content, just say with Tell Your Story Media. I reckon, in fact, you might say, I think you're the person here though. So I would say with
Well,
Pat Panetta, and Tell Your Story Media. Realistically, is what we
yeah.
do
I
with
don't want to build too much around me, but that makes sense
I
with
under,
this
yeah, and
SEO
Tell
and
Your
stuff.
Story Media.
Can I use that?
I reckon and is
Yeah.
okay in this case where we're not pushed for space. Um, and then I reckon you can do step one. We interview, and maybe we just have that first sentence or so where we're at step. We don't have to write the whole step one and the whole step two, but I still think it's good to have those two steps. Step one, yeah, yeah.
That
So
one?
we interview you. Yep. Step one, copy. Yeah. And then so you
Yeah.
can bring that we interview could come up to the step one dot and just put it straight after it. Yeah, yeah. And then step two, we'll do the same thing.
The hard work is that our team will now create long form videos on blogs and audio content. Let's stop it there.
Yeah, yeah. What you could say after that, and more, is probably what you could say if as you wish. So yeah. So step two will sit underneath. Yeah, the hard work for you is done. Um,
The
yeah,
hard
and
work
then
is
so let's bring so we probably don't need a sentence space in between step one and step two. I reckon let's just keep them. Yeah, and more. That's right. That works. Yeah, and bring the steps together.
just bring that in.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
I was meaning that I don't reckon we need a line break. I reckon step one and step two possibly can sit underneath one. You can still have this. You can still have a space between that full stop. That's fine. But I would reckon we possibly don't need the sentence space between step one and step two.
Right, I'm not sure what you mean. Do you
So
want?
get rid of the line in between step one and step two. So higher. If you bring your cursor
Oh,
up one,
yes, yes, yes.
just bring it up one like that. See
Yeah,
if that,
got
yeah.
it.
I reckon that's okay. And then let's go then you can go a new paragraph.
Yeah.
Um, and I reckon here's the opportunity to say, uh, actually down below, it says, on your website, if you go back to your website, scroll down, yeah, scroll down further. It's got I want to go to that we can tailor that one, this part here. We can tailor a package to suit you and your budget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and then I reckon we say, and
There's the studio.
so I think then the next lead in, it's almost, and we do this from our purpose built.
Mm.
So uh, your Unix, create your, um, so
Maybe
maybe the next sentence and next paragraph um, is to say the tell your story studio is conveniently located. So maybe an extra have a line space. Yeah, tell your story media studio located conveniently located
in the west of
in,
Melbourne.
in
Oh, scratch that.
in Yarra, yeah, conveniently con
Convenient.
so Conveninte. So
ENIT.
not IN. Yeah, so convene. That's it. Back one more. Yeah, ENIN. Conveni. Oh no, there's a E before that N. Sorry. Go back. You've got an E after the I. Convenient. just
Oh,
after the I. That's all. Yeah, conveniently located in um, the quiet streets of Yarraville, the quiet streets or actually maybe it's in a quiet street, in the quiet streets
Actually,
of Yarraville,
quiet in a quiet
in a
street.
quiet street.
Should I say Kingsville or Yarraville's okay?
It's Kingsville. Sorry, yeah, Kings in of in a quiet street. Uh,
Kingsville in the western Melbourne.
like convenient located. In actual fact, maybe we should just say are conveniently located in Kings. Maybe get rid of Quiet Street. Let's just say in Kingsville. Um, in Kingsville, comma Melbourne's inner west. And then we're going to say to learn more and inquire. Underneath, new sentence, new paragraph.
Gap.
Yeah, another sentence. Yeah, another break, I reckon, another line. To learn more and inquire. Uh, comma, contact Pat.
Or
Oh, contact us.
our studio manager. Contact our studio manager.
I just reckon just
Us.
contact us by phone. And we won't put that in. Sometimes by phone. Actually, you might be able to put the phone number if you want the phone number, but otherwise you'd go phone, email, or website, and then we can, where it's appropriate, we can put those in. You will actually have certain things here, or website, full stop. And then underneath, I'm going to put some hashtags. Just I don't know if it helps
Yeah.
here, but we'll just so go enter, and we'll go hashtag tell your story media.
Story MEDIA.
Yeah. Hashtag
Content creation, I think.
video content.
Video content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and uh, podcast studio, maybe podcast. Actually, it's not a podcast, so let's see if
Podcasting.
recording studio would probably what we want to say. Yeah, yeah. I think they're probably, and then I'll get you to copy all of that all the way to the top and paste that into Basecamp, and then we've kind of got our long about, and we'll work out what our short about looks like. So if you go all the way to the bottom, you're just underneath all that. That's it. Just go paste. Oh, did clumpled it, but that's okay. Let's go back to YouTube. And when you actually, let's just go, because we've done all that, let's just go publish. And there's going to be some other things we'll do, but just go publish for now. Yeah. And then below you've got the, you can copy the actual Gobbledygook channel URL. So just copy that URL as well. So yeah, just put that under the actual personal one in Basecamp.
Okay.
So go back to Basecamp, that one there, just, yeah.
Under here.
Maybe just above this, up above you actually have the other one. So just put it under the other one. Yeah, that's it. And then go back to the channel, go YouTube, yeah. And then scroll down a little bit further. I'll get you to write, see that says links, that link title should actually say website, not the URL. So up the top, it's got link title. You've got LinkedIn written there, but you've got at the moment
Oh, I
so
see.
that link title should actually be website, not no, the LinkedIn's fine. It's the next one above. Yeah,
Oh, this one.
this one should
Got
say
it.
website, capital W website.
Got it.
Yeah. LinkedIn Tell Your Story Media is probably right. You don't need the question mark and the viewers member. You can get rid of that part of it. So underneath, see where it's got the URL. Yep. Yeah. And the other one's probably okay. And yeah.
Backslash.
And then we're probably going to do a few other ones, but so the other ones are in there. Let's just scroll down a little bit further. Links on banner, yeah, 5 links. And then email address. Let's do, what's your generic email?
Info@TYSM.
Yep. Yep. And then scroll down.
That's it.
and that's it. Now just hit publish. Okay, and then on the to the left of it now, where the other YouTube is, which is actually your channel, the tab up above. So the next tab to the left, right up
Yeah.
the up, no up the top, the tab, top right, but
Top.
the next tab over. No, the tab. Right up the top of the page, right up the top of the page
Oh, I've got
above.
it.
Yeah. So, but we want to go backwards, back one tab where you've already got a YouTube channel open as well. That's your
This
actual
one.
channel. Yep, that's it. Click on that and just refresh this page. Um, the actual fact. So click on your icon. Know where you just were, and then and just go your channel. Click on that. Yep.
This is all the stuff I've do.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
And then where it says about on the right hand side. So down in the bottom on the right hand side, it says about.
Down the bottom on
Yeah,
the right hand
right.
side.
About.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, click on that. So then you can sort of see what you've just done then. So I think if you scroll down, what's that showing?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
your
right.
uniqueness is
Right.
your super.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, right. So there you go. Is there any? So the next thing I'll get you to do is just on the top right again, click on that your icon, the top right.
Top
So up
right
the
here.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and then scroll down underneath restricted mode and so get you that tab, that bar, and make it go lower. And it's got should have settings. Click on settings for me. Yep. And then scroll down a little bit further. Okay, and I'll get you to go. Actually, this is interesting because this has been set up. Yeah, go view advanced settings for me. Up the top, no higher. Underneath, create a new
Oh,
channel.
yes.
Yeah. This has been set up potentially just as a person, yeah. So which is annoying, but anyway, well, it's not been set up as a brand account, but given what we've just done there,
So,
so, but that doesn't mean you can't add people. Um, I don't think so. Scroll down a little bit on this. Try new features on period. So just click on the
oh,
move.
this
Just
move
click on that
channel.
move channel to a brand, but yeah, click on that.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then just go next. I think that looks like so it's using your neapolitanmedia.com
Okay.
email. And then on your phone,
Give us a notification to Pan Man.
so it'll give you three different numbers. Just click on the six and then it'll recognize it.
Oh, hang on, I put it on because we're having a meeting. Let's just try again, switch that off. Uh, just had it on. Resend it, I think. Let's try that. Here we go. Google. Yes, it's me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And then number 70.
70, yeah. So I hit 70. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Okay. So your channel is being moved. Okay. So you've got 46 subscribers. Yeah. Okay. Um, Scroll, you move your channel. Okay, your channel is being moved. Maybe so. I don't think that will change anything. It's just so scroll down just a little bit so I can see the bottom of this. Um, okay, channel ID we already have all that sort of stuff. On the left-hand side, can I get you to do advanced settings for me? I still think there's a way of that I can be. So it's still saying add. Connected apps, billing and payments, notifications. It might be that you're the only one that can access it the way that it's been set up. Um, just on the left-hand side, click on account for me. Yeah, channel signed in as Pat. Usually we should be able to see. Just scroll down a little bit further. Create a new view channel, view or change your Google account settings. Just go view or change your Google account settings. We don't want to change it, but just want to see it. Covert person for people and sharing. Okay. All right. Well, let's just go back. Security, yeah, people
Is
and
there?
share. Yeah, go back. I think for now, for me, it just means I'm not going to be uploading videos and stuff for you, but this is okay. So long as you kind of know that you've got it. It's not ideal, but it is annoying. It's when people get them set up and they don't set it up properly in terms of
Mm,
they. So
mm,
when you go in, so at the top right, so you should be able to access this no matter what email you signed in as. So
right.
on the right hand side, it's just actually difficult on this. I'm assuming you're the owner because it seems like it's just been set up as a it's been set up as a business but not as a brand, so it's kind of
I
weird.
see.
So if, again, just click on that top right icon next to the 9 plus.
This one?
Yeah, see where
Switch
it says
account.
switch account. Yeah, click on that switch account for me. Okay, so you only have that one. Or click on view all channels underneath. I don't think you probably got anything else, but underneath where it says, yeah, see that, I reckon it's probably only this. Yeah, you only have one. Okay. um, Last time I did this, because I had the same thing just recently with somebody else who was again a videographer, and they'd set it up with somebody else and they did the same thing. What we
Mm,
do is the way it should be set up is that Pat sets up a create a channel and we create a brand channel, right? See how you've got
mm.
that there? But in this case, you're signed in and that is you.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
let's click back on you again. So click on the tell your story one in the middle and student. No, they're in the middle. Just go.
Oh,
Yeah, just in the click on that one there. Yeah, that's it. Click on your channel there. And
mm,
maybe on the left hand side actually. Let's see what this has got. On the left hand side, you got library shorts. Click on the three lines up the top next to go click there. And let's go. Just scroll down a little bit on this side. Okay, what have we got? Subscriptions like. Go all the way to the bottom. See what there is. Explore, no, 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 we don't need all those. They're things you're following as well. There's a lot. So scrolling all the way down.
I could cut some of this off. I just
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. So you just stop. Um, yeah, so let's bring that thing all the way down. I
Mm,
don't know that my settings are going to be right at the bottom, but they might be. Yeah, click on settings on the left hand underneath here above report history. Yeah, this is back here still. Notifications, connected apps, the account. Yeah. I think what we may need to just do is for now, so that we can continue on, I'll just get you to copy signed in as Pat at Neapolitan AU. So copy that where it says signed in as Pat Neapolitan. Yeah, just copy that whole line. I know higher where it's got underneath choose how you
um,
appear. Just copy that. Um, and what I'll get you to do is paste that into Basecamp. Yeah. Underneath what you just pasted, so that YouTube there, you just go enter. Oh yeah, we'll just paste. Yeah, and then and what after that you just say converted to a brand,
converted
or at least requested.
converted to a brand.
Yeah, and I just say Pat Pat only access at the moment. That's all. As I said, that's not the end of the world. Next thing, what we do, so we'll leave. We'll go back to the YouTube channel, probably far right. So we'll probably, and then we'll just move back across. I click on that one. So we know this is where we're just going to add a few other links. Then we'll go to your Google Business one. So the one next to, so two along next to the YouTube, up the top again, back up to the top tabs, and we'll move to Google Business Profile. We create a Google Business Profile for you.
Right.
So let's go sign in. Actually, I wonder if you're in. So yeah, up the top, it's got manage now. I'll get you to sign in instead. So
Sign in.
yeah, go sign in. The only thing is whether you've probably never signed in before again. Okay,
Mm.
let's go business name. We're going to get your business discovered on, and let's go tell your story media and studio. There we go. And we're going to create that name and we're going to go continue. And we're a scroll down. What would we be called? We're a
Service?
your business. No, we're probably more the local. We're not a local store, but you're probably. Let's go service. Let's call it a service business. Yep. Next.
Next.
Yep. And business category. Let's go video.
Media?
Start with video
Media?
and see what happens when we write video. The only thing with video now is the video. What happens if you write video production service? There you go. That's a good. You'll be able to do
Do we
three. But
say content creation or not? Is that a bit too jargony?
yeah, and you got to go with what they've put up there.
I
So
see. Right.
we try and
Ready?
find the
Ready?
best three, but let's start with that one, and then we'll find a couple others. Yep. Go next. You can add more later. So then let's put in. We'll start with Kingsville, Yarraville, um, and then Kingsville, and then we'll actually put in Melbourne, Kingsville, Vic. Just write VIC. There you go. Click on that. Yarraville. Click on that. Um, go
Seven?
Seddon, yeah, yeah. Might as well write Maribyrnong, given that's the council. Marib. See if that comes. There we go, Maribyrnong. Then let's go Melbourne. So then you kind of get that bigger suite. Yeah, and that's the third one from the top by the looks. Yeah, and that's probably it for now. Let's go next, and then yeah, put your to get the text in the first place. Yeah, put your mobile. Copy and paste the website.
Which is
Fourth along up the top left. Fourth from the left. That's the one. Yeah. And then that's it. Paste. And next, hopefully they'll give you a text or a call. Yeah, okay, start connecting with it. Just go get news. Probably doesn't hurt with the one that says get news and tips about how to improve your business profile. This is new. I haven't seen this before. But
yeah.
anyway, let's go and continue.
Excuse me.
You're all good. Okay, so put in your then the street address of where it is. So
Okay,
scrolling
here.
down. Yes,
Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
that's it.
Australia Street Address. So, can I just put 55? Or it's got to match it, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, in fact, when you do, it's less likely to match it when you actually have the unit number. But see how it go. I'd actually put the actual street address because it is to proof you in the first place. It looks like it is that one there. That's it. Yeah, I'd go with that. You don't have to make it visible, but given you've got a studio now, it probably makes sense that you do make it visible.
Okay. Yeah.
So at the back where it's got added line,
Yes.
let's let's call it. Let's actually. So it's actually unit. What is it? What's the studio?
Yeah. Unit 1. Yep.
So let's call it Unit One. Unit One. Yeah, do that. That's the best bit. And then scroll down, check that that's all still good. Yeah, and go next. And then let's get a phone number. Yeah, get a phone code. So what does that say? Text or voice call? Yeah, just go next. Go next. Yeah, we'll get a phone. So I don't know if it'll text you or call. Do you want to text? You may as well get a call. Just phone you and you'll get a number, a voice. So
So not text, call.
yeah, go a call. Yeah.
So what's
That's
this?
immediate, and it'll just give you a code that immediately verifies you, which is good.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just go
So go
next. Yep,
next.
it'll call you now.
Okay. I've never used call before. I see. It gives you the code. Right.
So you'll just need to pick it up, and there'll be someone talking to you. Hopefully,
No, nothing yet.
not come through yet.
Let's just do that. Missed the call? No. Okay.
What sort of phone is yours?
It's just an iPhone, like an Apple
iPhone,
iPhone.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, sometimes with mine, it's just because if it comes as a silence call, I'm not able to pick them up. But
So you can request another phone call in.
2 seconds. So what we might do is, if it doesn't come through, so it doesn't look like it's going to, we'll just change the option to text. So scroll down once it, yeah, change option now, yeah, and just go next again. So go next now, and this time just go resend code again. Text this time, yes. Just go text.
Here it is. Got it.
Okay, good. That's
Eight one
strange.
three two one eight 13218.
Okay.
Over.
Yep. Okay, and just go next. Yeah, it's a lot easier since COVID. Used to be a postcard like the old and they used to take weeks. So
Ooh,
here you can actually go down some of the things. So you were saying, say some of those words that you want to use. So scrolling down, see how it's got um, so what you could say add custom service. So you could go some of those key words that you've actually the types of you go content.
podcasting?
You go
Oh, content creation?
content creation to start, yeah.
Creation.
Yeah, and then add another custom service just underneath. Go plus again, yeah, and you just go,
Casting?
yeah, podcasting, and add another one. You've got
Social media? What did I ask
social
for?
media video, yeah. Um, what else have we got? Well, you've got a recording studio.
Shit, I've just hit
That's
next.
okay. You can always add others later. So, business
Ah,
hours. There you go.
okay.
So, what I mean, I would just put
Hmm.
in your standard sort of stuff here, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
So when do you want people to come in and use it?
Oh,
Do you
look,
have
we can go from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Monday to Friday?
Monday to Saturday.
Okay, so click on all those.
So like
So
that, yeah.
click open, and then you'll be able
Okay.
to put things in. Yeah, so click.
What's that? 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
You just need a little hyphen instead. Just put the six, and then you should, yeah, six, and then do the double hype. There you go. Yep. And if you click on all those days that you want to be open, and then you can just go 10, 10,
Oh, I
10, 10,
see.
10. If they're going to be the start time, yeah.
Guess we could do Saturday. Yeah, okay. Somebody to come in on Saturday. So 10 a.m.
You could make it earlier. You maybe make it 4, for instance, if you want it on Saturday. Again, you just need that little semi or the colon.
What am I doing? Oh,
If you put a P, you do a capital O. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's a bit
yeah.
awkward down that last one. Is always gets a bit spicy. Yeah, do your colon again,
Oh, I see. Got it.
and then do 00, and then
Yeah,
you should be able to click on the P. Oh, see the
yeah.
P is that one there. That's it. And then the others shouldn't be problematic. So if you do 6 above, go above and do 10 and 10. Do sixes first, 6, and click on the 6 p.m. That's it. And 6, yeah, and same, 6 and 6, and then do the 10s on there as well. Okay, and then next. And then, yeah, next, that's fine. And then description, remember that long description we did before? Let's go and see what happens if we go to your channel, which is the next tab to the right up the top, rather than copying it from Basecamp. So just go the other one, so the other tab, the one in between, yeah, that's it. And then actually, no, so on the top right, now click on your icon, And so we get back to your channel and then just go your channel. Yeah. And then click on about on the right. That's it. And then scroll up. You should be able to see all that, and you can copy what we've written in there if you like. So scroll down,
Mm.
scroll down. There we go. Copy that from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom.
Oops.
That's it. And go to Google, which is the next one to the left. Next one over. No, third from the right. That's it. Just go paste.
And there.
Yep. Yeah, perfect. Actually, that sits. Yep. Good. And then go next. And given that came out with spacing, go back to Basecamp for me on the right hand side. Oh, sorry, left hand side, I should say. You click in there. You know how that put in pasting. Just go over the top of this one and see if it'll do with proper spacing. Oh, no, it still doesn't
Mm.
do it. There you go. All right,
Mm.
didn't matter. All right, let's go back to at least it spaced it into Google. Let's go back to Google Business, which is next to that one there again. Yeah. So you probably have got some photos. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
can I get you to
Yeah,
put
I
at least
showed this there.
three or
Yeah,
three or four straight away?
show you these ones. I had these done. See what you like. We'll just flick through. Here we go. So I labelled some of these. Why did I like these ones? It's all the same people. So there's I don't know if you can see that. That sort of sets, see how we're sitting there? Do you
Yeah,
like that?
perfect. Yeah, they're great.
Okay, so do I put that
So now,
across?
so what you should be able to do is drag them. Yeah, see if that drags.
Mm,
No, that didn't work. Just go back. Actually, I think it opened a new thing. Just close that.
close that.
Yeah, close that. Then just go add photos. Click on that,
Add photos. I'll remember what it's called, won't I? Let's have a look. I can't
and then
remember.
go
Oh, here we go.
browse. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you just find it the same
mine,
way you just did before. So
it was the pics here. It is there.
yeah,
Just a few there. And
then
I think
you can click on
a few, do you think?
yeah, click on pick half a dozen of you that you like straight away. Yeah.
Well, there's that. I'm sort of sitting there. I need something a bit more that you can actually see. There's these guys here. They're happy. No. Oh, that seems to be the desk or something. Maybe we can try that.
On yeah, having the on air is not bad. Just shows the
Oh,
profession.
yeah.
As I said,
That's
I
true.
wouldn't be too get too worried about it. It's going to help you. The more this sort of thing, many people would just throw them all on. The more photos, but I think let's not break it straight away. Let's just put a handful on now. But there's nothing to stop you putting all of them on, or at least all the best ones that you like. So um, it's the one thing that really can help from when they're legitimate created photos for you
Yes.
that's
Yes.
about the space that you're looking at. So yep,
Okay. So,
yeah.
oh,
I don't know if that's done multiple. Let's see how we go. But anyway, you go open. Yeah, that's it. Looks like it's loading. All right, cool. Then let's go next.
sorry. See, it's only done one, I think.
It may well have only so maybe yeah, okay, so yeah, each time you click, so you need to let's
Let's put in. I don't like that one.
you know
Just
what? You should try dragging it this time. Drag the ones that you wanted. Just drag them straight in. See what happens. So you do it again. You do that.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yes,
now you should be able to do it. Yeah, so do it that way. Yeah,
yeah.
drag a few in there.
I'll drag a few in there.
Ah, no, that's the same problem again.
Ah!
Yeah, so you need to click on it first. So just close. Actually, yeah, that's okay. Close that. Close that tab. No, no, not that tab. Yeah. So it's the fact that yeah, once you just need to be on the brow. Oh yeah, this is where you can drag it to.
Right, oh, there's the on air.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then once it's done that, then click on browse again, and then you can drag it again.
There,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Click on that. Add photos.
Okay.
Now you can drag them in again.
What did we like? That seemed to be a broader one of the studio. Let's try that. Yeah, well, okay. Oh, that's a good shot, actually. Use that.
Okay, so let's
That's enough.
This is something you could, as I said, these can be added, and even when we're doing the upside. But we want to create our cover. Initially, we're going to use our cover the same as the website, but it looks like you may. So just go next at the bottom for me. Yeah, just go skip here. Albeit that, yeah, that's something. Just go turn on notification for surveys and pilots. Or you probably don't need that. Just go next. Just go continue. Okay, and so it looks like it is verified. Then I'd get you to go in the middle. It's got add photo in the middle. It says your business on Google. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah, and then I'll get you to go logo. And so that one there, and go select photo. Um, do you know where your logos are? If you got a square,
I do. Let's have a look here.
just need a square one. I did actually create one because they weren't sort of fitting the way they might should. This one
This one?
TY, yeah, that one there. That's yeah, that one's the perfect one. That's it. Hopefully that'll fit, no problems. So that's good. Yep, great. That's good. Yep, go save.
Save?
Yep, perfect. Okay, we don't. We can just go. We can go see logo. That's okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we'll get you to go. So that should then come into that little pink spot in a
Oh,
second. Oh, where'd that go? Okay. Yeah, just go back now. So on the left-hand side, go. I see
yeah.
they're not approving those ones straight away. That's interesting with those other ones you dropped in. But anyway, maybe the size could be an issue. But close that to the left. Looks like that one.
This one here?
Yeah, just bring it back. Yeah, go back a page. Yep. And then click on that add photos again for me. Um,
Oh, yes.
add photo. Yeah. And this time I'll get you to go cover photo underneath logo and go select photo again. And this time I'll get you to go to your downloads where we had the same one as the web photo for now. You
Is
can
that one?
probably just do the yeah, actually we know that one's size, so that should be fine. You can just go that one, yep. Hopefully it's I think the only reason the other ones is probably it takes time to process the verification, and that may
Let's
well
see.
be you may well have beaten the process. Um, depending. Okay, and then go back on the left-hand side. Um, and then we just want to know people know it's all the same business. Then on the three dots next to profile strength, there's three dots there. I'll get you to click on that, and I'll get you to click on business profile settings for me up the top. Yep. And so this is what you should have been able to do on YouTube. See how it's got managers, and I'll get you to add me on here. So click on that. That way I can post there. So that's your primary. So then go add where there's a little a little blue person there, and then so it's just manager, and you just use Steve at Diffy Dify. There we are, the bottom one. Yep, click on him, and just manager. Yep. So we just go invite. And as I said, you could actually, if you've got other email accounts or with your pat at TYSM, you could actually add that person as well. But you
Oh,
just
right.
need to accept it on that email, right? So, and you could add that
Yes.
person as a owner, right?
Yeah, could I
Rather
do
than
that?
being, yeah. So try that for yourself, and then maybe accept it on your phone or something somewhere where you're not logged in like this at the moment on a different browser. That's what. The only other thing is whether they yeah, see,
That is.
yeah, so if you click on that fella, yep, and I'll accept my one as well while you're doing that.
Yeah. Steve, I've been fasting today, so I've been drinking tea and water, so I've got to use the loo again
Oh,
on my
yeah, no worries, all
apologies.
good. Oh, good on you.
Yeah, I'm doing it fast, and now I'm drinking. Thanks, Steve. I know your time is so valuable and I'm bloody back and forth. All right, well, I've
Oh, good. No,
accepted
no,
that.
no problems. Yeah, so that's good. So yeah, I've accepted it, so I can now manage and post through that. So and you've accepted it. So you are yours. If you so if you go on your, can you go on your phone to see that pad at
Yes, yeah.
TYSM?
Yeah, I did that. Oh, TYSN. Maybe it was the Google. Manage this account I've got, but let's go to TYSN.
Yeah, so go manage
Oh,
this
yeah.
account. Depending on how they've been linked, often it will say you're already a manager, but that's because of your Neapolitan email.
So Steve Hubbard can now manage your
Yeah, so
territory.
that
There's
was,
that
yeah,
one.
that's because I accepted it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Pat Panetta invited you, so accept. Yeah. I'll do that again. So I should have hit manage my account. Manage this account. Got it. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at allow while using app or allow once.
No, allow while using it. Just say allow while using it. Yeah.
Allow, yeah, yeah, there it is. Right, so let's do that. Okay, so I've got it on my phone now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that page.
Okay, so just refresh this now, and you should be able to see you're the owner. You could have actually invited yourself as the owner, not just the manager, but that's okay.
Right,
But you've got
right.
both. So just refresh this. You should now. It should have been updated. If you go
Yeah,
up the top, just next to the home, just go refresh.
the home top left.
Top left higher. There's a little
Home.
circle next to the home bar, right up the top where the arrows are.
Oh, I see this
Refresh the
one.
page
Right.
there. You'll show now that, oh no, it didn't. But if you were to go into go the three dots again, and then you go into managers. Yeah, so now hit managers, not those three dots now. Just go managers on the left hand side. Add, edit,
Yes,
remove. Click on that. You'll now see. Oh no, you're still pending according to this.
right.
So I reckon that what would have happened is that you've probably gone. Yeah. So
Gone
I
to the wrong email maybe because they all lump up the
Yeah, so that's what I
TYSN.
said. In terms of, it's probably the way all your connections and that sort of thing are. Um, yeah, but the reality is, you're the owner. You know how to sign in. It's
Yes.
all your
So
Google.
once I
You're
get
clearly
the
using Neapolitan media, but no one other than us really know that. So that's all fine. So what we'll do is we'll go use that arrow on the top left next to manager and just go back a page. A couple of things I'll get. Oh yeah, back again. One more. And then I'll get you click on the map itself. See how it's done a map for you of where you're located. Just click on that.
yeah,
Yeah, click there. Click on it. Yep. Yeah, is that doing it? Yep.
yeah,
And then it's got underneath here. It's got share. So see next to send to phone. Go share.
yes.
Yeah. I'll get you to copy that link up the
Copy
top. See
link.
copy
Got
link.
it.
Yeah.
Yep,
And put that
sorry.
into Basecamp.
Okay, just here.
Yeah. Underneath everything. So just Google. So this is your Google map. And this is something you could add to your website. I'm going to do a write up for you so you don't have to worry about remembering that. But this could go on your website so that people click on it.
Mm,
While you've
mm.
got that copied, I'll get you to go to YouTube on the far right. Yeah. And then scroll down and you're going to write in the links, you're going to add a link higher.
Okay, oh, yeah, got it.
Yeah. And you're going to write Google with a capital G. And you're going to paste that URL in there. And then you're going to publish.
Oh, this is so good. Wow.
Yeah. And that's that side of things. Then I'll get you to go back to the map, which is next to YouTube up the top there. So up the top, yeah, sorry, yeah, that one. So you can close that, and then you go back to manage your business, which is in the middle. It says tell your story, and then it's got manage your business profile. Just click on that. Yeah, there you go. Actually, just open a new one. Then the other thing for people like me and others that have been in there, um, once this loads, which it's doing. I see how it's got underneath advertise, it's got ask for reviews, is what that says. So if you click on that ask for review next to add update, so
Mm,
second row down underneath advertise, it's got ask for reviews, the final one
oh,
on the right.
yes.
Yeah, click on that and copy that review link. I just hit the little squares, that'll copy it for you. It looked like I already did it actually. And then just paste that into Basecamp for yourself. Yeah, so that way, this is what you can send to people if I hope you enjoyed our experience. It'd be
Mm,
fabulous. A business like ours really relies on reviews. It'd be fabulous if you would leave one here, right? So that's
wonderful.
where you get that from. All right. Next one, we'll go back to Google up the top. The next one over, actually, next Google over, that's your map. So go that one there. Yep, the one in between YouTube. So go to no, YouTube. It's the
That it?
third from the right. That's the one. So yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'll get you to click get more reviews, as in so the arrow, so it goes back to where we're at our business page. Yeah, that's it. Um, so a few of those things are yet to be updated, but they will. Just the only other thing is if you click those three dots again, where it's next to profile strength, complete. So profile strength, it's in the middle, sort of, and there's three dots there where your settings are. Yeah, that's it. Click on those. Click on profile settings again, up the top. Yeah, and then in here it will have advanced settings, so click on advanced settings, and just to get your ID, right? So if you go copy ID on the right hand side, yeah, so if you then go back to Basecamp, if you ever need support, that sort of thing, that's your um, ID, right? It actually sits in a URL. So in the past, when you do your business management, if you've got more than one business, you kind of have that sitting in a URL. But anyway, you could write in, yeah, that's just, if you just write Google ID in front of that, or even ID in front of that, or Google ID after it, that's fine either way. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's good. Google ID. That's good. I'll actually probably put it into a hyperlink so you kind of know what that is as well. Cool. So that's okay for Google. Now the next one we'll do is Twitter, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Twitter's an interesting one because if you do have a Twitter account, we
Mm,
might be better, and you're not using it, we might be better because there's some chance you would have used your mobile phone for that. We might
yes.
be better using that and converting that one rather than creating a new one because
Mm,
you're quite linked to this business, right? So let me
yes.
just
Yes.
see.
Let's have a look at my
And
20 now.
but having
Mm,
said that, often oh, there you go, you do have one. Yeah. So um, and you joined back in 2011, back in the day, and you've actually got a reasonable size following. You haven't done anything on it since you waved to Elon back in 2022.
oh,
So
okay.
let's go. Let's
I've got all
close
this.
this box, right? I'm going to get you to
Mm,
close this box up the top. Sorry, yeah, that part there. And I want you to go. Already have an account. Go sign in. Yeah,
which I've got. Yeah, I've got
yeah,
the
it's on your
details.
mobile, but we're going to do work from here. So that clearly is what you must have used. So just go next.
Can I change that email? Because I don't use that
You
email
can. What
anymore.
you could do, but yeah, you won't be able to do it until we're actually in it.
Okay.
But actually, before you do it, it's probably is what's associated. But just in case, you can use the username. So type in there, get rid of the Gmail, get rid of that. Just yeah, and type in. Oh, there it is. So click on the one below, right? That's got Pat underscore Panetta. That's you, and just
Mm.
go next and
I've got the
pass.
password.
You got the password?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, yeah, type that in. I'm going to give you a new password for this as well. So we'll have a shared password for these so that you kind of know we won't forget it. All right. So, but as I said, there's some advantages to the fact you've been on for a long time rather than create a new one. Just go save for this. So if you got it for your computer, although as I said, we're going to update it, you can close this box. And then what will go on the left hand side, above the three dots on the left hand side, there's a little person. I'll get you to click on that little person on the left, bottom left. Bottom little
Bottom.
person, yeah, that one there, above the three dots. The next,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. Perfect. Click on that profile, yeah, and then we'll go edit profile, and we'll start by doing the image. So the cover image, let's use our download one again. So for now, the website one. So if you click on the camera in the middle, up, not you, the other one, where the grey is, just go cancel there. Cancel that one. I think on bottom
It's
right.
just there we
Yep.
go.
So yeah, just click on
Yeah.
that. Yeah, click on that one. Yep. And then do your downloads, and then do, yeah, that one's fine.
All right.
Yeah, should fit. I think it'll scale it. Let's see. Or it might just be an up and down thing. There you go. You just bring it maybe down a little bit so you get your hair. That's it. Yep, that's good. Perfect. And go apply. And then what we could do here, let's update your photo as well. And again, you can use that one that I've
Logo?
got where it's got your. You got a choice here. Yeah, maybe we just because you've got a picture of you already on this profile
Mm,
header.
mm.
Let's use just the icon that you've did before. So yeah, click on the camera, the one there. Yep, that's it.
The logo?
And we'll go to your logo, which yeah, you found it before.
It was logos. Logo files.
And the
It
first one, I
was
think it was. Yeah, that's the one.
right.
That's it. We just go apply. And we'll just go save now that you've done those two pictures. See at the top, yeah. And then just yeah, that's done it. And then go edit profile again. And then we're going to now we're going to do the same thing. The full name. Let's go. Tell your story, media and studio. I think you've got up
Yeah.
to 50. Yep, yep.
Media Studio. So I should remember to post on these platforms, obviously too. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
so we set them up so that we can do it in every second day or every a couple of times a week sort of posting. But
Mm.
yeah, you'll have access to be able to do however you wish now. So this bio, what I'll get you to do, we'll create a short version of the. So if you go back to the base camp where we did the copy and paste, and this time we're just going to use uh, uh, we're just going to use up until it says in two easy steps. I reckon we use your uniqueness is your superpower. Creating, you copy all that first, but I reckon we don't even have the two easy steps. So yeah, copy, yeah, and get rid of me and go paste. And you're going to go with, with
Mm.
yeah. So what we say, unique is create engaging with tell your story media. Um, with tell your story media. Yeah. Um, and then what we could do, because we've got characters left, um, I reckon we will go. Actually, if I go to the website, give me 1 second. Um, I think what you could say is, do you do you have a preference in your contact? So with your book now, really your sort of preference is almost email. But
Mm.
what you could do is um, so the next sentence you would say, learn more and book now, and book now um, uh, via the website.
Our website.
I reckon you say the website, and I'll get you to go. If you go to Basecamp, actually, I think I
Mm.
now include for emojis and things, right? So yeah, click on that. So I'll get you up, scroll up the top underneath some of all the yeah, scroll up higher for me. Uh, scroll. In fact, we scroll. Sorry, yeah, no, a little bit down, a little bit down. Yeah, stop about here. What do we got? Yeah, see, it's got emojis underneath contact details. Just right click and open Emojipedia for me. Yeah, and I'll get you to drag that all the way to the far right. As in drag
Mm.
the tab all the way to the far right.
Mm. The tab's down here. Can't see.
Actual fact, just leave it here. Just in here, I'll get you to go
You can just, sorry, yeah, I can see.
arrow down. Just go search Emojipedia for arrow down.
So right arrow down.
Arrow down, yeah, and go enter. Just enter should bring it up. Scroll down. It's not those ones. Scroll down a bit further. The one I'm thinking of. Yeah, what's that one? What's that one? Downwards. actually, yeah, downwards button's probably okay. You click on downward button for me because this is depending on what it'll look. And then scroll down. There should be one that kind of gets used across. This one here, it's got copy and paste this emoji. Not there above higher. It's just a little one. It says copy
Oh,
and
yes.
paste it. Just go copy that and go back to Twitter for me and just paste that in there. And then I'll get you to go. I'll get you to go back to that emojis, which is the fourth one along. So up the top left-hand side, go back to your emojis. Next to that's it. Yep. And again, do search media, but this time I'll get you to just search Mic, MIC, and go enter. And scroll. There's one that's quite a good. This one's Studio Mic. Yeah, click on that one. And I'll get you to scroll down. Then again, you got that one. Yeah, copy that. And then go back to Twitter. And what I want you to do is get rid of the full stop after Pat Panetta and tell your story. And so instead of having a full stop between learn more, just put in that emoji. Yeah, paste. Yeah, probably give yourself an extra space after that one. So that, and take away the space after media. See how it's given you an extra space after the tell your story media, just to tidy it. Yeah, go back one space.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yes.
it's 150. All right, and then your uniqueness, given that's 150 extra fate, you know what? I'll get you to make that Pat Panetta and Tell Your Story Media an ampersand and. So we're in between. Yeah, just make that an ampersand and rather than a long. Yeah, 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 space. And the same with Learn More and Book Now. Do the same thing. Yeah, and then I'll get you to go back to the emojis, and I'll get you to search superhero. Go enter. Yeah.
Be one word.
I don't know if there's a generic version of this, but let's see. Scroll down. Oh, no results. Oh,
Let's try that.
yeah, maybe one word. Yeah, there we go. Superhero. Scroll down. Is there one that sort of doesn't look, which could be male or female? It's not easy. Super villain.
Mm.
uh, Maybe we just go a female superhero, and then we just know that it could be like,
Yeah,
yeah. Then we just could be a male with long hair. It doesn't really matter. Um,
yeah, yeah.
so let's go copy,
Which is Twitter.
and then go back to Twitter. And I think we could put that after the exclamation, where you've got your uniqueness is your superhero power. Just go, yeah, paste that there. Give yourself an extra space. Actually, or will it allow an extra space? Maybe
Oh, one.
take away the space after the exclamation. There you go. And then copy all of that, and then you can save it. So copy everything. So we've got it there, and we'll put that all into Basecamp. So that's a good little short.
I think I've got all that. Great.
Go to Basecamp. Yeah. So yeah, down into our comments area.
Just here.
Underneath, yeah. Paste, yeah. Go back to Twitter. Back to Twitter for me. Up
Which
the
is
top.
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah. Then just go save up first before we do the next
Mm,
bit, and then we'll go back there as well. Okay, so now go back to the little person again underneath the tick on the left-hand side. That's it. Oh no, it's actually edit profile. We're already there. Sorry, edit profile underneath the cover picture. Edit profile. Yeah,
yes.
there. Yep. Okay, and then scrolling down, scroll down. Location, probably do Melbourne, comma. Um, in fact, you can actually go Kingsville, comma Melbourne, comma. Well, yes, you don't even need a comma after Melbourne. You would just say Kingsville, comma Melbourne, and then capital VIC, space VIC. Yeah, and then go save. And then we're actually going to switch to professional as well. Edit profile. Scroll down. Yeah. And and we're going to go switch to professional. Yeah. And then agree and continue. While it doesn't charge just anything, just write video again in that search categories. Just write video. It's actually video production or content create. Yeah, video. Write content. Content marketing maybe. Content creator. That's a reasonable one. Content creator. Yeah. Next. And ironically, you're a business though. You're not. Yeah. So you're creating it for others, but you're a business. Yeah. That's that.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, and then on the left-hand side again, I'll get you to click your little person on the left. So bottom left, next one down. Yeah, click on that. Then what I get you to do is is if you go back to Basecamp, we're gonna update the password. I wonder if there's actually, you know what? I reckon because of the fact that I would normally change the strength of that. The fact that you've got the Pat Panetta, that could be, maybe we maintain that as Pat Panetta. The only thing is, if you were wanting to sell this business or whatever, the
Mm,
reality
mm.
is that we probably don't need to, whether we link it that close, whether we update. But anyway, what we'll think about that in a second. If you scroll up, and I'll get you to copy and paste the suggested password. So if you go up the top, scroll all the way up. Sorry, and then you'll find next to Instagram or Twitter, I've given a suggested password. So a little bit further down, a little bit further down. Yes. I had done it. I'm sure I'd done it. Um, that's weird. Okay. Go back to whereby I have on my version. Maybe it's still not updated on a version, or maybe I didn't save it properly. Hang on. I'm going to give you something that you can just copy and paste. If you go into the chat, um, and I reckon you know what it is. I bet you I just never save changes. That's all. That's all it is. I
Mm.
put it. I thought about this morning. I thought, oh, I haven't done that for you. Here you go. So you're in here. I'll just go with chat. Yeah. So just copy that.
That,
Yeah, copy that. Put it into Basecamp first.
right. Copy,
Yeah.
base camp.
Scroll all the way to the bottom. Put it at the bottom. Once you refresh that's actually been updated now. But yeah. So click back into your part. Click back. Oh yeah. Click into your
Yeah,
notes. Yes, it'll still be there.
just
Click.
here.
Yeah. Click in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
And then scroll down, and then underneath, just go paste. Yeah. And then go back to Twitter. And I'll get you to click on the three dots under the person this time. So on the left-hand side, yeah, click there. Go settings and support. Yeah, go settings. Yeah, and then go account information. I'll change your password actually. Let's do that first. Yeah, I get you to go click in current password. Your computer should remember this. So click on Pat Permetta. Yeah, and then paste the new one into these next two boxes. Yep, paste and paste.
security, or this is because we can work together.
Yeah,
Got
and let's
it.
go save. Yeah, and then you'll want to update your password here as well. Yep, that's it.
Should be able to do it on my phone. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good. Okay, then I'll get you to go on the scroll up, but I think it's just your account. Click on your account up the top. Yeah. Go account information. I paste again that password. No, actual fact, it's probably under. Yeah, then you can go confirm, but it looks like it's remembered it now. Um, so what we wanted
Oh, here we
here.
go.
So yeah, let's update that email. Update email address. Oh, what's this saying? Due to the new session activity on your account, changes to your phone or email, and this get restricted temporarily. Just go OK. So all right. So that's probably because we just changed the password. That's interesting. I've
Mm,
never seen
mm,
that happen before. But
mm, mm,
Elon's doing all sorts of things. I wonder
mm,
whether he will. Again, it doesn't really matter because it's not what we're sharing with people. That's only for you to sign in.
mm.
It's
That's right. Yeah.
probably we already knew this to a degree, but probably for yourself, um, just realized that you can copy that Gmail, and you could always update that. But the reality is you can sign in using your username, your
Right.
mobile, or that Gmail. It doesn't
Just
matter.
making a
It's
note of it
just the
now.
same one.
Okay.
So
Right.
let's again just click on now where to just click on your account again for me on the left hand side.
Let's just say, yeah, no,
Yep.
I'm just making a note of it. I thought I would have done. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've done that in my email. I've just made a note of my little thing. So sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
your account on the left hand side up the top. Yep. Click there. Yep. So it's not that one actually. So it'll be your normal. So the three dots under. Oh, sorry, no. Let's click on you. So the little man on the left hand side again, above the three dots. Yeah, click on that, and I'll get you to go edit profile again for me. And I wonder whether we go. So in here, scrolling down, is this where we actual fact this isn't where your username is? So let's close this. Sorry, it is must be your three dots. So you close that. Click on the three dots again. Yeah, go settings and support again. Settings and privacy. It must be unless it's professional tools. Monetization, subscriptions. Change your password. Treat to. Okay, must be. Go the three dots. It must be the. Actually, what's no accessibility display? Yeah, go professional tools for me. Professional home. Just click on that one. Yeah. So that's not it. Scroll down. Just scroll down a little bit on that. That's not the right one though. Scroll down. Advanced tools. I was just wondering, maybe we just leave your Twitter name for now. Uh, we'll go three dots again on the left hand side. Sorry, Pat.
it's
I'm
okay.
trying to work out
Mm,
where this
it's
is.
all good.
Professional tools. Maybe it is. Yes. Maybe it is. Yes. I reckon it's settings. So let's just try settings one more time.
Yeah, yeah. No, no.
Settings and privacy. Yeah. Change your password. Monetize account information. Clear on that. Click on that one. Account information. What's up the top? There you go. Username. Yeah. Click on that.
Mm.
Let's see. Let's see if TYS Media is available. One word. TYS one Media. One word. That's not available because that's
Mm.
what you use. Tell your story.
On Instagram, I use, is it tell your, do I have a story underscore media because it had a
It's probably too much. Yeah.
wrong. Mm.
What you could do,
TYSM?
do TYS underscore media. Geez, even that's taken. TYS media. Tell
Mm.
your story.
Studio. Like a studio one?
TYSM media.
I don't know. Is it how,
So
is it,
that looks like it's available. The only thing is whether TYS. Actual fact, out of interest, would media and then that studio fit in? So if you actually wrote the word media, no, there's only four TYS, and then type studio.
now after this?
Yeah. How yeah, if you keep
Capital
writing
S?
capital S and ST.
TYS Media Studio 1. Okay, going
No, it's saying suggestions, but let's see if you go save whether I reckon that'll fit. So that looks like it fits. It's so just go save TYSM Media Studio. Yeah, that's it. Now the only thing is you've got to yeah. So now if you go back on the left hand side and let's click on your profile again. So up the
on.
top, no, the next
Okay.
one, yeah, that guy, yeah. Click there. Now copy the URL up the top and paste it into Basecamp. and also go back to YouTube. I don't know if they had your Twitter, but if they do, it needs to be updated. So yeah, add a link and just add, and then
Okay.
paste that in there. Yep, and publish. And again, these links can be added to your. That Twitter wasn't on your website, or maybe somewhere. I'm sure I
Mm,
found. Oh no,
mm.
because it was Pat. Okay, so then let's go. I, I I think we can move on from Twitter for now. So let's go to Instagram. Let's have a look at your Instagram side of things, and let's go. So let's go edit profile on this one as well, up the top in the middle next to in the
Mm,
middle next to add tools, in the middle cross your edit profile. It'll be interesting because I reckon it's probably, oh yeah, it's sitting in here. So scroll down. So let's do, what's this saying? So, okay, let's go, so I reckon it's because it's connected to, actually, you know what? I might come back, given this is the way this is sitting, now in accounts. I want to see whether it's connected to your other account. So let's go to Facebook for me. Facebook is next to it. Now Facebook
mm,
over, yeah. Yeah. And so how is this being done? The only thing is this being connected to your, is it connected to
yeah,
anything?
this is well, this is my personal one because I've
That's
had it
right.
for
So
ages.
is there's no Tell Your Story Media Facebook, is there?
No,
So that's what
no,
we need to create, right?
yeah, yeah,
So let's go into that, back to your Instagram. This is where it starts to become technical, but as I said, why we didn't start here. Let's just click on accounts and profiles up the top. Is any of these clickable out of interest?
no,
No, it doesn't look
no.
like it, right? So scroll down. I take that sidebar on the far right. Okay. Payments. Okay. Just close that, right? For now.
Oops.
Okay. So scroll up. So it's actually taken us into this part, right? So website. Um, your photo's okay. Um, tell. I reckon. I
The
reckon we
website.
want to. See, that looks like it's linked to something. Right, so that's the only thing. Is that anyway? I reckon your Instagram, Tell Your Story Media. I mean, is it if we updated the I'm happy for no, let's just keep that as it is. We won't update, but let's do the bio first. So let's go back to where we did our copy and paste into Basecamp with your little emojis and things.
Oh yes,
Yeah, copy that and just go, yeah, copy,
back here.
yeah, and back to there and get rid of this content marketing because everyone, yeah, and go paste. It's too much, but what I'll get you to do is just say learn more via the website rather than
Book now.
book
Yeah.
now. Yeah, so just go via the website, right? And get rid of because in on this one, actually on Instagram, is the website below? It should be. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is that we can keep it in there. Yeah, it is. So that's the right website. So you can leave that, is it? So scroll down and you can just go save there. Submit.
Submit.
Yep, good.
Okay.
Then you've got apps and website email notifications. What you can see. So it's got click on professional account underneath. Yeah, click on that for me. Okay, so see how that's linked to it. So is there any? Yeah, are you able to click in there, or is it taken?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Okay, so you put in your Pat. Yeah, that's putting that in. That's got that.
Mm.
Scroll down a little bit further. Put in your phone number probably, so that we can probably
Oh, this is WhatsApp. Same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And how would you like maybe text rather than yeah, and
Mm.
then go submit. Okay. All right. And then if you on the bottom left, just click on profile bottom left, and at least we've updated that side of things, right? So let's just copy your URL for Instagram, and then I'm going to have a look at. We're going to have to create a Facebook page for you. So, as you said, you're an unusual one where you've got to So copy,
Mm.
and then yeah, so click in here, and then paste that underneath this.
Oops.
And what I want you to do for me is, if you scroll up the top, there's a scroll all the way up, all the way, all the way. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, sorry, underneath Facebook. If you scroll down a little bit further, there's a link there that talks about business. What have we got here? Actually, well, maybe I'll put it in the business area. Sorry, yeah, scroll further. That's your personal one. So scroll, and then once we get planning, you'll get into under Ads Manager. Just keep going a little bit further. A little bit further. Yeah, here. So that business settings, can I get you to right click on business settings? I'm interested to see if anything comes up. Not meta business, that one there yet. And just drag it in between Facebook and okay, nothing comes up for you, right? So all right, so that's interesting. Okay, so we need to, yeah, I can't tell you the last time I had somebody that didn't actually have some form of Facebook. So let's go. Well, let's do it from here. Create a
Okay.
Facebook page. There we go.
Mm.
Okay, so page name, we're going to use the same as we did on the Google, and we're going to go Tell Your Story Media and Studio.
So all the gaps are okay.
Yep, this is for, yeah, the actual way it reads. That's fine. We'll give it a proper name later. Yeah, yeah. And then we'll go category required. You're going to go, let's see video production, see if that comes up, or space. Well, actually, no, what did we decide? Content creation?
Impression, yeah, I prefer that.
It's not a social
Um,
media agency, but it may well.
mm,
Marketing. See what happens with content. Okay, try with
hmm.
just studio. Actually, studio, film, television. Yeah, it's not quite a film, television studio, but it might be. We might want to put it, if that's an important a podcast. You say you're not a podcast. That's the only thing, right?
Mm,
I reckon
mm.
you go that film, television studio. I reckon use that. Because as you said, that's one of the main reasons you're wanting to sort of get this. Yeah, you want to kind of get this up and going. So let's go, and you'll be able to add other things later. So let's go create page, yeah, and then the next one should be okay, and then copy your website into there. So go to the website first, yeah, yeah. I know, back to the next one, the Facebook one there, yeah, that's it, and paste that into there, yeah, and then your Australia, yeah, and then yeah, maybe just type it in, because often when you, yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, is there anything else to be done here? Is that little sidebar? See what happens if you move that little sidebar on the right. Is there anything else to see? Yeah, what's his
Oh,
email address? Yeah, info at.
oh, yeah, info out, of course.
Yeah,
tysm.com.au.
address. You should be able to just write Kingsville. Of course, actually, again, from that thing of maybe let's, because we can't see how it's blocking it, just bring that tab so if see if it's actually putting anything underneath. Yeah, so, okay, so, well, maybe we do put in the Grenville Street. Put in the street address. See, we, yeah, 55 Grenville.
There you
Yeah, oh,
go.
sorry, yeah. Where did I come up with?
Hmm.
It's not going to pick up on it, but yeah, then you just write Kingsville underneath. I don't know if, yeah, Kingsville Vic should come up. Just write Vic. Right, no, it's neither of them. So go Melbourne. No, it's not going to
Hmm.
bring it. Try comma after the, yeah, try comma VIC this time. If it doesn't do it, you will just write Kingsville there. So get rid of the, go back and just have Kingsville. Yeah, and then scroll down to the next box. Yeah, and then postcode. Yeah, and then we can do our hours like before. You probably, yeah. open selected hours. Okay, so here we go. We did 10 to 6, I think, before. Or you might need to click on it once it's, yeah, so do 10, yeah, and then do maybe 1800, I think. There you go. Yeah.
I'm saying we'll do the same. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
I mean, if somebody wants to use it at that time,
Yep.
it's fine. Not
That's it.
really
Just
more.
go save. That should be it. And then I think you're at the bottom, so you can go next now on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, it's got
Oh,
next
yes.
blue button. Yep. Okay, and now you're going to add your logo as the profile picture. That's the one.
Which
Left. Yeah,
is.
that's it. Yep. And then see if cover is underneath that. So just drag down. Yeah, and then put your again the download one. Yeah.
Do I get everybody on my private page to like to?
You invite
Yeah.
them. You should. Yeah, exactly. So scroll down a little bit further, and that looks like, oh yeah, add a action button. So just go add action, and customize it. Just go try it, and we just go scroll down. You just go learn more. That's it, and then you're just going to copy and paste your website. Oh yeah, so maybe then scroll down. Maybe underneath this, it's actually got. Is there any okay, link group? Okay, learn more.
Hmm.
Is there a way of zooming out? I reckon it's probably a save or something
Oh,
at the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah.
But if we
Hmm.
can't find it, we can always do
Go,
it.
go,
There
go,
it is.
go, go.
Next. There you go. Next. Yeah. And then it'll ask you for your website. Just copy and paste your website again.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And save. Yeah. Okay. And then next. And connect your WhatsApp to your page. Well, you can do that. It's just your phone. So scrolling down, yeah, just do your Australian. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get a code. You might need to click on
Mm,
it.
right. Mm, 800. 69. Oops.
Okay, and then scrolling, and just go. That should be it. Next,
Yes.
and then well, invite friends is something you probably can do later, but just go invite friends if you want. Yeah. So the thing here is the question is you got lots, right?
Mm.
Um, a lot of these sort of business or a lot of I guess.
Oh, it's all very just personal radio stuff. Yeah, just people
So
just
realistically, because you've been using it as a pseudo business page anyway, you may as well
mm,
just go select 1,000 of the 1330. See how you
mm,
go, and then you can come back and do the more
just here.
other, yeah, yeah, and then go send invitation. A very quick way of getting a lot of followers.
Mm. Okay,
There
great.
you go. All right, and so let's go next again, and then scroll down. Page. Scroll down. Just make sure that you're done.
Oh
It's all right.
shit!
It's okay.
Sorry, Steve. You get a bit of focus. My brain is still working, but I'm moving too quick.
No,
Sorry,
no, it
mate.
gets to that point. No, you're doing
It's a
well.
little bit, but I'll tell you what, it's just great. It's
We're
so
doing
good.
good. We don't need to take a tour, so just close that. I'll kind of go around a couple of things. So let's firstly we want where are we? I'll get you on the right hand side just to go edit on the right there, yeah, and then scroll down for me. We don't need to worry about. Okay, so there, yeah, there's that little bio again. So let's go add bio, and it's only 100 characters this one. So we probably just go and you go back to Basecamp for me, the next one over, and this time scroll all the way down, and this time we're just going to use just go all the way to without the learn more and book now. You'll just do the your uniqueness is a superpower, and just yeah grab the mic and just cut that to those
Brilliant.
sentences. Yeah, I think that's all that'll fit, if that. But we'll see how we go. Back to Facebook. Next one over. Yeah, go paste. Oh, minus 18. Let's just say Tell Your Story Media, um, we take out Pat Panetta. Uh, or what do we got? Just write with us or with TYSM.
With TYSM, got it.
What you in actual fact it's with TYS, and then you could actually have a space and then say media. Do it that way. Yeah, that's a very short one. Let's just go save on that. Let's scroll down a little bit and then scroll down. I think that looks okay. Scroll down. Yeah, okay. Um, can go edit your about info. Click on that edit your about. Okay, scroll down. Where's this going to take us now? Here we go. Yeah, scroll. Add service areas. So scroll up. Sorry, up. Service areas in the middle under contact. Yeah. So in there you can write. It should find Kingsville, but if it didn't, it didn't before. But let's see how we go this time. Kingsville, comma.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, yep. And then you got South Kingsville came up as well. So you may as well put South Kingsville in. Yep. And then Yarraville. And Seddon.
Uh,
Footscray, yeah. Oh, Maribyrnong, yeah. And then
yeah.
let's, oh yeah, Footscray, and then do Melbourne. So you
The
kind of,
Westwood's grey.
yeah, true.
Am I going to?
Yeah, and then just put Melbourne in as well as a broader. Oh, that's it. Melbourne, Vic. Scroll up the top, I
Mm,
think it is. It's just it knocked it up higher. There you
yeah.
go. Yeah. Okay, and just go save. Yeah, and then just scroll down a little bit in underneath social link. Just go add social link. Click on it again. Add social link. Username. So you just need your username for Instagram. All one word. Sorry, no, it's all the one word, and then the underscore, and do it all lowercase as well.
Oh, right, okay. Underscore media, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and then add another social link, and this one is Twitter. So on the right hand side, just click Twitter on the right.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah, and just click up the top. Yeah, Twitter, and it's this one. What if you might need to go to Twitter? I can't remember what we did. We did
I think we
on
did
the
it. Base camp. We
yeah,
put it on
true.
base.
It's TYS Media Studio. Actually, you can copy that and just paste it in. Yeah, perfect.
And I'll get all this, so I'll make notes of all this. Yeah, you'll.
Yeah, I do a tidy version of this
Oh,
after we're done, so don't worry. You'll and tell
um,
you where to put it onto your website and stuff. Yeah, back to Facebook, paste, and then go save again. Yeah, and scroll down. So we don't need to scroll all the way down. Yeah, scroll
Yeah.
down. That's it. That's okay. I'll get you to go professional dashboard on the left-hand side for me. On the left-hand side, yeah, click on that. Okay. Oh, just go back. Something happened there. All right. Go. Just go. Click on home for me. Oh, this is just in insights and stuff. It's only just yeah. Um, all right. Get you to go. Click on Meta Business Suite underneath Ad Center on the left-hand side. Up higher. Yeah, that's it. Click on that. Okay. Yep. So let's just go get started, and I'll just go back. I'll just close this. Actually, I don't know why it's doing that. So just close that because I thought it was going to link your Instagram. On the left-hand side, um, underneath Get Started, it's got settings. I'll just get you to click on settings for me on the left-hand side. Yeah. Okay, and just so you can find this, by the way, I'll get you to copy that URL up the top. Remember before I was saying to you, I wonder what happens when we put in the business stuff and then nothing came, but you can see how that's sitting under Pat right now. So you put that underneath. It's just Meta, basically. Yeah. So let's go back to now. You've got these Meta symbols. You can close the one that's got nothing on it. Yeah, this one here.
Sure.
Close that. Yeah, so we don't get confused. And then we'll go here, and then okay, all it's telling us is the profile. The other one we wanted to add. So what by rights? So on the left-hand side again, just click on your face on the left-hand side for me. Yeah, okay, and click on the there. Okay, so what you want you to do underneath, it's got create a business account. I want you to create a business account for me. Yep. And so now we're going to. Do you put it underneath your Neapolitan or whatever your other one, or do you put it just we'll
Uh,
create it as Tell Your Story Media because you're operating as
uh,
Tell Your Story Media, right?
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah. So just
correct.
create it as in that name. So call it Create Your Studio. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Um, Tell Your Story Media. Yeah, and then underneath you're going to do your. Yep. Pat, you do your name. Pat Panetta, yeah, and use your no, I reckon use your business email, not your Neapolitan email.
info or Pat?
Nah,
Pat.
Pat, yeah, that's it. .com.au, yeah. Oh, what? No space after it, yeah, and then go create, yep, and then click on underneath your green. It's got you want to associate this business, so click on the little box underneath the green T, yeah, and then you go next. Select relevant, yep, done. Next. And then I'll get you to add me in here actually as well. So type in marketer,
Yeah,
yeah, MARKETER at Diffy, DIFY, social.com.au. And just so I can do the content for now, I'll get you to make me a joint admin. So on the top right, it's got instead of having employee, click on the drop down and go business admin. Yep. And then go next. And then go confirm. We both should get a um, we both should technically get an email from you now. So I'm going to go and see if something came through. Give me 1 second.
okay.
If from that side of things. So where we got marketer.
Okay, while you do that, I'll use it
Yeah, no,
again.
no, all good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see my invite. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Steve. All right. So yeah, and actually, yeah, I've got
All
to
good.
confirm your business email address. Yes.
So just click confirm. You could
And now,
probably
yeah.
even do it here if you've got access on. You maybe just do it from the laptop.
Okay. I think I better because it's got me. It's telling me to log into
Yeah, yeah.
log
So I'd
into.
go to your email and find that email.
Should be here.
There you go. Click on that and then confirm now. There you go. Okay.
Okay, remote.
Just go something went wrong. Reload. This should be all right. Okay. What we'll do.
I could log in on my phone and see what's going on here. Let's
No,
see.
so that's okay because it's a new email, right? So in terms of, so
Oh, that's
let's
not good.
so now what I get you to do, click on your right click on your the icon on the top right here.
Here.
Yeah, click on that. Yeah. And just go click on settings and privacy underneath. Yeah. Go there. Yeah. And go settings. Click on settings. Yeah. All right. Now I'll get you to drag this just to the left of Instagram for me.
Okay.
So just yeah, drag that, then stop there. Yeah. Okay. First thing we'll work down this. So see how it's got you have not set a username. So let's go edit. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually put this username exactly the same as your Instagram one because you've had that for a while. So we'll just call it tell your story underscore media. Just lowercase. Yeah. Tell your story underscore. And then that way immediately people know it's the same one. What is this? It doesn't like underscores on Facebook. See what happens if you go tell your story media. Oh, username is available. You don't even need to do the thing there. So there you go. So let's just go save names there. Okay, now you need that's your personal password
That'll come to
for
me.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's have to have a look at. Let's have a look here.
I'm surprised it doesn't remember you. If you click in there, will it actually ask? Maybe.
There we go.
Okay. And now the next part I'm hoping we're going to be able to do, um, it automatically signed in for your Instagram, didn't it? So what I want to try and do is link this Instagram. So underneath notification, I want you to click on linked accounts, and we want to go connect account there. Just hope that it's not connected to somebody else's business.
Connect.
Yep, and confirm. Now it should
Let's
have the
see.
login now. Okay, so this is Pat at Neapolitan, and that probably is what you sign into Instagram with, and that password is probably correct. So let's just go log in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not going to be, you don't have a personal Instagram, right?
No.
No, so that'll be, sorry,
Oh,
password.
okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what my Instagram is here.
So what I'll get you to do, Pat, so we know we got the same. In fact, you may as well go show because we're going to update this password if we can anyway. So just go show for this, so you can see what it is at the moment. Okay,
Oh,
Pat. So that potentially, so what I get you to do is um, I want you to use the username for the Instagram that we're trying to connect, which is that tell your story underscore media up the top.
for
So get,
password.
yes, no, not for the password, for the actual top part.
Oh,
What's the
go
actual account? Yeah.
this
So
one.
yeah, go in there, just write Pat. Oh, sorry, not Pat. Tell your story media, all one word. Or tell your story underscore media, isn't it? That's the name of the username for, yep.
Yes.
And then if you so are you not sure? So you think that that's the that should be the right password for Instagram?
Yeah, I think it
You
is.
think so?
Oh, but I
Okay.
think. Oh, hang on. Maybe the Neapolitan media is the old one, and the TYSM is a new one because I've got
Because the
here
other
old
thing you
one.
could do is just go forgot password.
Okay, let's try that. Yeah, okay. Here,
Actually, you
got
might
it.
need to get rid of, yeah, forgot password. Maybe copy the username first and then it'll ask you to send it where you want to send it. Just copy that,
Copy that.
copy that. Get rid of the password that's existing there at the moment, albeit that that was the old one, which you probably know, right? Um, so go forgot password now, and then get rid of that email and put in the actual account name. I know, just paste it. I think you had it right. You already just copied it, so just paste it in there. Yep. And then let's click forgot password or send login link. Yep. And we're going to reset the password to the same as the other one. Okay. So I'm not a robot. Click on that. Okay, next.
Oh, there it is. At Pad at TYSM. Let's come to that one.
And just go OK. And actually, we were trying to do this as we did. Just close this actually up the top right. Just close this for me. Yeah. So we need to make sure we know how to log into this before we go and do that part, right? So go now to your email. I'm assuming it's going to have sent an email to your Pat at TM. So just, yeah, there you go. Click on that one there. So now I want you to click on that login as Tell Your Story Media. The weird thing is you're already in, but you're logging in now. Okay, new password. So let's go to Basecamp and copy and paste the one we've got for Twitter up there. There it is.
This one?
Yep. And then far right hand side,
Mm,
the far right hand side Instagram to the far right.
oh, yeah.
No, the far right, the far right. Yeah, that's it. This one. And new password and yeah, do them both. Yep. Paste and paste and then change password. Yep. Right, that looks like it's done it. So what we'll do now is we'll drag this Instagram to the left of Twitter and close the other Instagram because this is now is opened with the right password. Yeah, just yeah,
Twitter.
and just go to the other one and close it. The other
This
Instagram,
one.
just close that account. A tab. Yep, that's it. Now go back to Facebook. Back to Facebook, which is next to it. I think. No, the other one. No, the Facebook next to Instagram where we were. Yeah, go hit. Yeah, that one. Um, now just refresh this page. We're going to try again. So just refresh
What?
the
Is that
page.
refreshed it?
Oh no,
Oh,
no, on the
no.
left-hand side, the
Yeah.
little circle. Let's because it's clearly got confused when we were trying to sign in before. Okay, now try connecting this account. Connect and confirm. Okay, and then now get rid of the put your new password into the password down below. Get rid of that old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, paste. Did you just make a show? Just do the don't log in. No, no. Yeah, now get rid of that phone number and stuff. That's wrong as well. Remember, so it's actually the username.
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah, so use the username, and it's actually associated with your other one. Remember, so yeah, and now go log in and save on the right hand side. Yep, and then save info. You can click save info is fine. Yep, and then this should hopefully work. Yay, done.
Great.
That is a good job. Okay, go done on that for me. Okay, so then by rights, now if we go back on the top right, just click on the icon again to see your business profile. So top right, click on the icon.
Here.
Top right, yeah, click on that icon, yeah, and just click on your profile there. Up the top, right up the top, just actually click on that. Yeah, click on
This
that.
thing?
No, that thing, just that part. Yeah, just click there. That'll take you back home. Yeah. And then that's your page. Copy that URL up the top for me and paste that, copy it, paste it into Basecamp.
Just here?
Yeah. And then go to YouTube, and that's the last one you need to, oh, sorry, it's not the last one, depending on what we do. Yeah, click it back into YouTube, add a link, just,
Oh, yes.
yeah, in the URL part, just paste. So that's Facebook. You can type Facebook.
Oh, yes, got it.
Yeah,
One word, isn't it?
yeah, and go publish. Normally, what I do is actually drag Twitter to the bottom because it's generally regarded as the least of the media. So just
Mm.
with those little sandwich on the left-hand side of Twitter, you can just drag it below Facebook. Yeah, there you go, and publish. It's only because it only shows 5. That's the problem. So yeah. Um, then I'll get you to go back to Meta, which is next to Facebook up the top. Let's see where we're at in Meta up the top left. Yep. And then it's probably a bit confused by all this. But what I'll get you to do is click on that little picture of you on the left-hand side because we've done a few things since we were
This
last here.
one?
Yeah, click there. And now the drop-down arrow. Actually, in fact, what we need to do is refresh this page because it's not actually showing some of the things we've done. So let's see if it does by the time we do this. There you go. Now we've got a T that's appearing there. There you go. Right. So we want to go on the right-hand side. It's got edit. I'll get you to click on that little edit pencil. And I want you to see how there's a little camera. Put your icon where it says business account name. Yeah, you can put your logo there. Choose files. Yep. I'll probably just go choose. You would be able to click on it.
Drag it across?
Nah, I reckon just from just from the last time, it's often easier if you
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
you just go choose files on your device. Yep. And then just
yeah.
go to that logos one.
Where are your logos? Should be under. Here it is. Logos. Here it is.
Yeah.
Submit.
Yeah. That's it. And then the other thing is we're going to go, that's interesting. So click on business asset. I should just click on business settings for me. So on the right-hand side next to edit, yeah, that's it. This is slightly different. Now you can see that you and I are in there, right? So copy the URL again. I think it's going to be slightly different to the one you had previously. So just copy that.
Mm.
That's the main business setting now as against the meta. So you click on, yeah, and
YouTube.
then paste that into Basecamp. Yep.
Just
And
down here.
yeah, just down there. Perfect. Yep. Then let's go back to, yeah, the meta. I think it's the meta next to Facebook up the top. Next to Facebook, this one here. Yep, that's it. Right, then I'll get you underneath accounts, it's got pages. So I'll just get you to click on pages underneath accounts on the left-hand side. Left-hand side, there,
Mm-hmm.
pages, yeah. Okay, and then scroll down. It looks like we're not added. So I'll get you on the right-hand side. It's got add people. So see on the right-hand side, yeah, lower, and it's just got add people. Yeah, click there. Should be able to click on both of us, Pat and Stephen. Yeah, and then scroll all the way down. So you scroll all the way down and you'll have something that says everything. Yeah, click on everything and then just go assign and go done. All right, then just refresh. That should now show something different. I
Just
hope.
there.
Yep. And scroll down, see what if we're showing now. Scroll down in the middle, yeah, or on the right. Is there anything to scroll down on or not really?
No.
Additional option.
Nothing.
Okay, so go. Okay, we can't see that. So let's click on Instagram accounts on the left. Yeah, that's it. And let's go log in here again. Do again what we did before. So log in, go log in. And then your password, it should remember now. If you click in there, hopefully there you go, and click on that. Yep. And then log in.
I'll have to change it on my phone and things, won't I?
I
Pass
shouldn't. You
me.
shouldn't have to.
Okay.
Usually, you shouldn't have to. But
Okay.
as I said, I'll do a write up, and you've got it. You're going to paste this anyway, so you'll actually have it in there. So there's only two things, but for most now, if you're using it out of here, you won't need to sign in anyway because you now have two accesses. You both as the owner. So here again, so scroll down on the right hand side, you should be able to see both of us. It's got Pat, and it should have Steve underneath Pat potentially, although
Yeah,
maybe
there we
here
go.
we are. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so and so on the left hand side, where it's got users, maybe if you scroll up there, or if you click on users, maybe up higher, click on users. Yep. Click on people, and that looks like it's got us with everything we need for now. So I think because we didn't have a Facebook page, we spent a bit more time on that. I don't think we'll look at ads now. I want to just tidy up and look at your Instagram, sorry, your LinkedIn last, and then we'll come back and have a look at back into here for ads manager and that sort of stuff, right?
Do I need an email here? Email address, do you think? Or
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one because that's not coming. Maybe because you might need to check if you verified that. Um,
okay, okay.
so what
Oh, I
I get you
see.
actually, in fact, one of the things to do on this, again, go into your the three lines above tell your story, so the little hamburger above in the on the left hand side up higher,
Yes.
yeah, that line's there. You click on that, and then so we're in business settings. Just scroll down a little bit further on that. Manager, 'cause this is slightly different to that other page. So click on your little arrow next to tell your story media again on the left
Mm,
hand side. On the left hand side, the higher, the little arrow there. Click on that.
this one.
Yeah, and then there's the wheel. Click on the little wheel next to that. Yeah, click there. Okay, well, it's the same as it was before. Where do we see your business on this? How to remove. The reality is at the moment, the business has been set up, and then Pat still has access the way Pat always had access, right? So I don't know what that one was set up against, your maybe a other business name, right? In terms of the way it was done. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that that's not showing in the reason. So the other thing is to look, let's go to your Facebook just so you can navigate, right? So normally what you'd be doing, so if you go to Facebook, which is next to LinkedIn up the top left, sorry, there is that Facebook there, but that one there, click on that one for me now. Now see how you're actually in as Tell Your Story Media now, right?
Mm,
So if
mm.
you now click on your right-hand side,
There.
yeah, click there and see all profiles. See the blue, it's got see all
Mm,
profiles. Yeah. Now you can click on Pat. Yeah.
okay.
And so that's how you toggle between them, right? So in actual fact, Pat, um, so one of the things that you might want to do in here, see how at the moment, just close that little box. See, just go edit your bio or edit details on the left hand side. Yeah. So scroll down, founder of Tell You. So workplace. Click on workplace for me. Or go edit. Oh, maybe we need yeah, maybe you need to go add first and then yeah, add a workplace. And then click on add a workplace there again in the middle up the top, yeah. And then you just write, if you start writing tell your story media, you should be able to click on it. Space. There it is. Click on that. And that's probably all you need to know. Or you write founder if
Yeah.
you like. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, that's probably, I currently work and
Mm,
just go save. Yeah.
mm.
That's where you kind of, at least you got that connection to it now, right? So they know it's the same guy. Um, But then the other thing is if you were to now go to the Facebook that's next to Instagram now, so go to the Facebook tab up there, yeah. So see now you should be, if you refresh this, you'll actually be in as Pat. You're probably not in as the other one anymore, right? And
Mm,
then you'll be able to like this page,
mm.
right? So click on that, you like that there, and so then you're following your own page. But then at the same time, you can see on the left-hand side, you can also scroll down a little bit. You can head in there and manage it again, right? So switch now if you want to switch into managing it. See on the right? So in terms
Mm,
of, but as I said, we use a scheduler. We're posting through the different ones in any way case. But I think for now, given it's a bit extra work when we do have to create a Facebook and then put that in and then add, you've done well. We've done well to be able to connect that in is in the time we've done, to be honest.
mm,
I've had
mm,
often that can be an issue, particularly if it's only been created within 7 days and all that sort of stuff, right? So let's just have a look at your LinkedIn now and let's just revise a couple of things on that side of things. So let's start by going to the company. So if you scroll down, because there is a company page,
mm,
scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. I think hopefully you're connected. There you go. And click on your TYS logo there. And then on the left-hand side, let's click on that little pencil. Yeah. Upload a cover. Let's upload our new cover now, which was in downloads, I think. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. And you probably move it up or down, down. You go. Cool. And then on the
mm.
right-hand side, use that sidebar to get to save or done or apply. There you go. Done well. And then let's go. Let's scroll up again. Yeah. So let's go. Probably the first thing we just drop. You see how it's got messaging? Just drop that little messaging box. Click on it. So yeah, awesome. Then scroll down. And where is our settings in here? Jeez. Oh yeah, settings on the left-hand side. So it's just changed a few things around here. So left-hand side settings. Yep. Manage admins. Going to get you to add me onto this as well. So
Oh,
scroll.
yes.
So up the top. Yeah. Just go add admin. And if you want me to put in a scheduler, then you actually do need to do me as a super admin to start with.
Mm,
Let's
mm.
just go Steve space, Steve space. You can just write my name. I don't know that I'll come up with the email. So Hubbard, we're connected. So yeah, that fella there, and then save. And then the next thing we'll do is go. Yeah, see how it's got an arrow next to manage admin. So just go back on that. Yeah, and let's go. Let's just manage domains and other things. We don't need to do that. Just on the left-hand side, what else have we got? So analytics, edit page. Underneath analytics, we'll do edit page. Yep, there we go. So
Mm.
up the top where it's got page info, can I get you to go there first? Yep, that's it. And here, I reckon with your LinkedIn, you're just going to have to change. Well, I would suggest to you strongly that it's
Mm.
consistent, right? So where you've got Tell
Mm.
Your Story Media, you could actually write Tell Your Story Media and Studio.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can also update your logo so it's the same logo on everything. So you see how they've got the little pencil there. Um, do your
Mhm,
little
mhm, mhm,
the TYS
mhm.
is okay, and I guess where it's sitting there, but I think in most you can actually you understand. Most people can see that it actually says tell your story bold anyway. And then I
Mhm.
reckon let's go tell your story with that link for Tell Your Story Media. Do it the same as the other one where you go tell your story and then go underscore media.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get rid of the little dashes in between tell your story. Tell your story underscore media. And then we can copy and paste that little short again that we had. Actually, URL contain a lowercase. Okay, so you can have the, okay, maybe what you do is have the dash rather than underscore then. And if for you, maybe now if we're focusing on the studio, you might even want to go and then do another little dash and put studio in there as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then your tagline, let's go back to Basecamp, and you can use everything up to learn more and stuff. So where it's got, yeah, to the mic. Back to LinkedIn, next one, next to Facebook, yeah. Get rid of that part, yeah. Paste. Oh, perfect, 119. Let's just go save. At the top right, top
Top
right. Yeah,
right,
that's it.
okay, please try.
Okay, try again. I wonder what it didn't like. You know what? I reckon it didn't like it because we changed the URL.
Mm,
Try, let's not change the URL. Let's write, I wonder whether it's actually done that anyway. We might just have to click away. Just, we probably try, I reckon, let's just, yeah, go discard edits for now. Hopefully that, let's just close it. Just close the, that thing. Just go, just refresh the page.
yep.
Refresh up the top, yeah. I should have done one little bit at a time. So on the left-hand side again.
I've got to do this cross to 6PR. It won't be long.
Oh yeah, no, good. I'll make a, yep. Oh, hey, Pat. Oh, I'm still here, but yeah, you might have to just refresh it and come back on. No, I can't. No, you've dropped off. No, yeah, well, no, it'll be okay. What if you just go back to whereby, try refreshing your screen, and it'll probably ask, "Do you want to join?" Oh, nothing works. Okay, maybe that's interesting. Um, so maybe just so the mouse is frozen. Your battery and everything's okay. Yeah, so yeah, so oh, that's strange because there was no indication that your Wi-Fi or there was any issue. Don't know, but no, I doubt it because maybe what you could do is just try going and put it. See if you can get your cursor into the top of the whereby. Can you actually get to the page, or you can't? So the tabs are all still open and things, right? That's very strange. Yeah, yeah. That is very odd. No. So clearly something is frozen, as you said. Um, what would happen if you? So you can't basically you can't navigate around your computer at the moment. Uh, no, that's a that's a well, no, because you said you can't even navigate it on the on your. If you can't do it on the panel, then it's not a mouse issue. I don't think. What you can so let me just I'll do a Google as you said. Sometimes there's a you know how you find out what's frozen. So screen uh, frozen. On, it's how to unfreeze a Dell laptop. The problem is they're all bloody. Um, they're all videos that they want me to watch. Um, so then the other thing, yeah, you might have to. It's saying you might have to force restart it. You know, whether you just power and then you just restart it. Do you know how to open all closed windows from the previous session? Are you using? Are you on Chrome or what are you using? You're on Chrome, so yeah, I can just navigate you. So then you just go to File and you just go reopen all windows from previous session. Maybe try that. Try restarting it. Sounds like it's crashed basically. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to be. Basecamp's usually pretty good with all that copy and pasting stuff that it doesn't usually lose it. So hopefully that all stays there. Yeah. Yeah. Not that many compared to many people. I think Dell's usually can handle it. They're well, again, I guess it just depends. You unlike many might have a lot of other stuff like, in terms of space and that sort of thing too. Potentially, I don't know. You go to Google Chrome and just up the top in Chrome go File and or go History and go if you can if there's a way of going reopen all you know previous window or any closed. It'll usually say recently closed. Yeah, yeah. So hit that one, and then it'll bring them all up, and then it'll bring them all up in the same order. So yeah, hit on that. Yeah, so maybe with you'll probably have to re-enter whereby. So as I said, just go just refresh it and go join meeting again. Yeah,
Okay, there you are. There you
go.
are. There you are. Great,
Awesome.
great. All right. So I'm going to share this share again.
One of the things we could do, because we are streaming, let's turn our videos off down below, so that's not extra pressure on what you've got. So where your camera is, yeah, I'll do the same. Um, and then go back to sharing your screen again for me.
Entire screen. Share. Okay. Okay.
Perfect. And then we were looking at LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Yep. So just click on that one, and then we will go. Well, maybe let's view it as a member to start with, and then we'll do a couple. So view as member. I was trying to work out whether we'd Okay, so that's all good. Oh, there's a good opportunity to yeah. So at the bottom, remember we've got that where it says next to stop sharing, it's got hide. Just click on that little hide for me. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and then
See
let's
here, Stephen. I've been see how it's got that white box there. Should I be cropping that? I can do that later.
just different ones, different. People are rarely going to come to your page. It's all about getting into the feed, right? So,
Yeah,
and in actual fact, what you said before, the fact that it's Joe Stanley, I wouldn't worry too much.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe it's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
blocking her out.
it's just another person and it's consistent. So, and it also
Okay.
probably looks different on a phone, which is probably where most people are going to see it as well. That's the other
Yes,
thing.
yes.
So, let's go back to view as admin. Oh, sorry, what we could do, we already know. Did it change? Oh yeah, see it changed what we did. So remember we were worried we might lose it, but see how you've got your new company is actually up the top. It's got tell your story dash media dash studio. So I'll get you to copy that URL
Yes.
now. Yeah, so you don't need the question mark part, but that's okay that you've got it. Paste that into Basecamp for us first. Oh yeah, click back in this part. Fingers crossed.
Ah,
It's
there he
view.
is.
All right, so underneath all this bit, let's do that. Paste, get rid of the question mark. That's it, and then copy it again, and then paste it into you. We'll update the YouTube. Otherwise, it'll say the link's broken, and you'll need to
What?
do
What?
yeah.
So,
So copy that. Go to YouTube. Yep. You'll need to
oh,
also
yeah.
update them on your website as well. So yeah, scroll down here, basic info, and then where you've got LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is there. Get rid of that current one. So where it says URL and just paste the new one, right? So any
And this support you give me will give me these new ones, and I'll get my website.
You'll need, yeah, I'm going to
Everything.
tell you what we're after the web developer to do as well to add to
Yeah.
your website too. Yeah. Um, all right, that's that. So it did actually looks that was good. Our work wasn't in vain despite losing and freezing up. So that was good. Hope the cross went well.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Let's go to LinkedIn again.
Okay, back to
Oh, by the way,
LinkedIn.
I think we're done on YouTube now. So let's go to your YouTube channel, the one, not the far right, but the one second from the right. And then we'll refresh the page. We should see all your
Is there?
links. Yeah, refresh that and see there. So those LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, that's all been updated. So that's all good. So they're
Oh,
all there.
here. Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. And we know that. Yeah, okay. So back to LinkedIn. And then we'll go view as admin again,
Business admin.
up the top right. Sorry, view as admin, top right.
There you go.
Yeah. And then it was the left-hand side where we want to edit the page. I think where there's settings. So scroll down. Yeah, edit
Oh, edit.
page. Yeah, and then click on. I think we just double check. Click on page info again for me. Up the your top. That's it. Page info. Yep. So Tell Your Story Media, we've updated that. That's all in there exactly how we want it. Perfect. Um, let's go overview underneath about. Click on overview. Yeah. And here we're going to use that longer, the updated version that we did. Probably go to Google or YouTube where we can copy and paste it from there. Yeah. It's probably the other one that you were just on actually. Don't know when
Not
we
this
copy.
one?
I think if we copy it like that, it get removes the sentences. Whereas when we
Oh, yeah.
copy it from here, we should put the sentence spacing in there. Yeah,
Oh, got it. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Go back to then LinkedIn.
You here?
Yeah, take it from. It looks like you've got a lot of stuff underneath it as well. So just
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
right.
get rid of all of that. So put it over the top and go all the way up to the top. Yeah, so they did use a little bit similar. Um, yeah. Go save, and then we'll come back and we'll edit again. Save. Yeah, and then see your URL. Can I get you to copy and paste your website URL? Because there's an S missing, and I just want to make sure it's the right. So go to your website, which is next to LinkedIn. Yeah, just copy that. Yeah, paste that. And then advertising services is probably because there wasn't things yeah, just underneath it where it's got industry. See what else. Put in marketing or and video. I don't know, marketing first. Marketing services, I think, is a better word than advertising services. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Yeah,
Privately held
interesting.
is right. Year founded. Yeah. Scrolling down. Ad specialty content creation. Some of those words we used before. So you just type in there.
Oh,
You just type in there. Yeah, that's it. Content, and then you add plus when you want to add something else. Content creation. I would call it content marketing. A recording studio.
podcast studio?
Yeah, podcast studio.
People who want to do podcast studio.
Um,
Studio.
social media content.
Video? Social media video?
Yeah,
Okay, video. Let's put video in there because
yeah. You could probably put you want to say recording studio.
it's a little different to video recording sort of. But
Yeah,
anyway, it is, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Content creation, content marketing, podcast studio, social media video.
yeah, video production. You've got the capacity. Yeah, and perhaps that's enough for now. So we just go save up the top, unless there's it. Yeah,
No, no, yeah.
and then on the left hand side, I'll get you to go to locations. On the left, yeah, locations underneath commitments. That's it. And we'll hit the pencil on that one. We'll just update that right, and I would write. I would give it a street address because you probably do want people hiring this now. So you can unclick that my organization doesn't have a street address. So the green thing there, and I would put in your street address, and then you do the 55 and say unit 1 or whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Doesn't look like it's going to find it. So just write Edgar Street and then write Kings. Oh, there it is. There it is. There. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah?
Yep. Maybe it
Oh,
likes the comma. Put the. There it is. Is it? So
I think it's a
I know it's saying Haywood, Victoria. Kingsville. Try Kingsville again. I'm sure it did come up. Kingsville. There it is. Click on that one. Top one.
it is, right.
Oh,
Good. Yeah.
okay. It
Oh,
went in. Yeah, it's straight. And then underneath,
oh yeah.
just write Unit 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unit 1. Yeah, and instead of calling it headquarters, call it TYS Studio. You could call it if you want, or Studio. Yeah. and go and save. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, save. Yeah. And then hashtags underneath community. We did those three hashtags before. So under community, click on hashtags on the bottom,
Community.
on the bottom left. Yeah.
Yes,
Underneath.
hashtags.
Yeah. Oh, you've already got. So I would get rid of media and get rid of marketing. And in fact, I would make tell your story media all one word. I get rid of that as well. So yeah, get rid of tell your story. So do tell your story media all one word because that's the business name.
The
Uh,
hashtag in.
tell your yeah. You don't need to put the hashtag in. I think it'll put it in for you. Tell your story media. Yeah, click on that. And then what did we decide before? We went for
Content. Content creator. It was
content. Um, mm, yeah, content. I reckon content marketing is probably, see, that was the first thing
Yeah.
that actually came up. Content marketing might be the better one for you to use. And
Mhm.
then I think you want to use podcast studio, maybe. Maybe one, it has to be one word. So yeah, studio. There you go. You can sort of probably own that. So let's go save. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then let's just close that one there. So that's all that.
Just close the exit
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can go no thanks there. And then we just copy, that's your page detail is actually a number up the top. So it's got feed and post, but just copy that URL just so you know that's the actual company. Next one over, and then underneath, yeah. And then let's go back to LinkedIn, and let's go now to you. So go me up the top right, and go view profile. And let's do the pencil. Let's get rid of that hard print sort of version up the top. I just close that for a second. I just get you to do the top right hands with that little
Oh,
pencil. What about so let's scroll down and just go remove or replace. Scroll down, change photo, and let's do a secondary one. Let's do one of those newer ones that's got you, and you might actually just put yourself, just do the studio one that's only got the studio only, or
mm.
even now recording. Using that particular one. So find
Right, yeah.
those new ones that you've got, something that just brings you out of the page. So
Right, right, right. Got it. It was, what do we do here? It was
picture,
the on
yeah,
air, you mean?
yeah, but we probably, because we're going to have your photo anyway. Yeah, that on air, that's quite good. Although given it's a portrait, it may be slightly harder to
Yeah,
fit in. But let's
yeah.
see how we go on air. So drag it down. Drag it down. There you go. Yeah, that fits.
Mm,
It's big, but it'd be interesting whether it
pretty
gets
good. Yeah.
taken out when your photo comes over. But that's okay, given that you do the radio stuff as well, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay, okay. Apply. It's just taking a bit of time, I think. There it is. It'll come on. Why not?
there
It's
you
easy.
go.
I used to.
Yeah, right. So now, and that's okay. I mean, as I said, it'll look different on different things, but straight away people would understand that that's what that is. Now go to the pencil underneath the photo on the right hand
See?
side. Yeah, and here, okay. I don't know if you want to do pronouns, he, him, but scrolling down, I get you to do with this part here. What I reckon you should have in here is the fact that you should basically, I've seen it somewhere actually on maybe it's on the website where it says radio, is it radio journalist you would be called as, or radio
Oh,
announcer?
yeah. Presenter?
Radio presenter, yeah. So I would say radio presenter as heard on, and maybe throw in a few of those.
Is that here and in the
Up in
current
your headline,
position?
where it says headline. So we're
Headline. Oh,
gonna
yes.
we're gonna keep. You can leave that. You don't have to get rid of that. So we're gonna leave that. So well, okay, yeah. So just click in front of it. Click in front of it, um, and start writing here. I'll get you to write radio presenter, capital P. Yeah, radio presenter, um, uh, as heard on, and some of the stations that 2GB 3AW. Yeah.
By being pushing it this is all real, but the people, I don't want to take the piss too much.
No, no, I think this is
Uh,
exactly, if this was my LinkedIn/business card, this is exactly what I would write, right? And that kind of then gives you the credibility of the next bit that we're going to do, right? So, Ace Radio. Okay. Then I reckon, you know what? Oh, yeah, there's more. Ace
I
Radio.
found a telling you some story
Yeah, that's
video.
okay. Keep going. No, keep going. Oh, no. So,
No,
that,
that's it. Yeah, I
okay.
just
Well,
recommend.
right, so
So
maybe
as
what we do, so put the and in front of the Ace, so Triple M and Ace Radio. I reckon
yes.
and so that way, yeah, that's that section radio, yeah. And then what I do, I reckon, let's use the little mic emoji and put that after uh, Ace Radio. We'll go and copy that emoji. So you probably get that from. Oh, you go back
Oh,
here. Yeah, it's probably just as
go back
easy.
here.
That way we'll get a good version. So just go MIC.
This is wonderful, Steve. Thanks, mate. You did it. You know, you
That's
just
good.
the
Yeah,
best.
the one, I reckon, the next one down, studio microphone. So
Um,
go back.
go back.
Yeah, go back
Oh,
because we actually got the singer's microphone. So see this one here,
okay.
that one there. Yeah. So you scroll down, and that's it. And let's go LinkedIn. Paste it in there. Yep, and give yourself a bit of space. Founder of Tell Your Story Media and Studio. I reckon. Oh yeah, we've used ampersand on the other side. Um, and then what we could do is a little. Founder of Tell Your Story Media Studio. What's our little line about the superhero? So
Your
let's go.
uniqueness is your superpower.
Yeah, so let's go back to Basecamp and let's use that sentence as well. Let's go to Basecamp, the next one over. Yeah. So where we've got that in here, so maybe no, you know what it is. I reckon let's go. Yeah, yeah, let's copy that to start with. Yeah, copy your uniqueness is your superhero. Copy. It'll be interesting whether it lets us put the little superhero in there, but just because sometimes when I'm copying from that page, just go
Are you
space
there?
and paste. Yeah. But what we might do is put the superhero after studio. Yeah, so go paste and then copy it again, cut and paste it. Yeah, so there you go. So cut now the little superhero.
Okay, let's cut that. Can we cut it? What do
Maybe
we?
try.
Oh, shit! This. What have I done? Here we go. I'll try Control C. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got the cut. Oh no, I can't remember how to cut. How do I cut?
there you go. Cut.
I
It's up
cut.
there. Yeah, yeah, and then put it after studio.
Got it.
Space. Yeah. Maybe let's just copy that so we don't have to write it again, and then we'll paste it into Basecamp because that's kind of you. So copy it all, and then you will hit save. So copy it first. You can hit save, copy, save. Looks like it's going to fit. And then under at the bottom of everything, this is just for you now. Yeah. So there you go. Cool. Back to LinkedIn. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Looking good. Right. So now I want to she's interesting with the so contact info underneath that new bio. You got contact info there. Yeah. Let's do so you're actually pretty up to date on this stuff. So on the right hand side, I'll get you to do the little pencil again for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll maintain the Pat Dash Panetta. With the scroll down, you probably could in the address, you could just, yeah, Melbourne, Australia, that's right. So scroll down. What we might do, scroll down a bit further. Your website, I just copy and paste that properly in there. It's not that it's not properly, but just with the HTTPS, just to make sure it goes where we want it to go.
And that goes
Yes, so back on the top one, website URL up the top, higher. Yep, that's it.
here.
Get rid of that one. Yep, just paste over it. Perfect. Um, this one here, your YouTube, probably YouTube is a good one for you. The next one, so scrolling down, that I would now do that we've there's a couple we've created, I guess now, but YouTube probably because it's long standing. Maybe actually you've got your YouTube. Maybe just leave those three for now. Although we need to update. Oh no, we don't. No, the URL.
YouTube's a bit. This YouTube, I think, is an old one,
Yeah,
isn't
I mean, you could actually just do the one that we've. So if you go into Basecamp, you could do the actual personalized name now for your YouTube. So that was one of the first things we did up the top there. So scroll up,
this
scroll all the way
one?
up, scroll all the way up. There we go. Up higher. Scroll
This
up,
one?
right up the top. I think. Oh yeah, right up the top. The first thing underneath notes. Yeah, copy that.
This one?
HTTPS. Yep, that's it. Yep. And then just go and replace. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yep, yep. There you go. They actually are the same, but yeah. So let's go save on that. And let's go scroll down. Oh, how do I get into your? Click on your little profile picture that we've got at the moment. I want you to use your email one. It's a later picture, right? So on the left
Mm,
hand side,
mm.
click on your profile picture.
Maybe that one that you said you like, with me sitting
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, you've got plenty now to choose from, realistically. So let's go upload photo.
I can go to that. I'll show you where that one is. It's, I think that one.
Yeah, yeah. Use that
Look, all
one.
right.
Yep.
If you like it, I'll sort of.
Yeah.
I think
And
so
then, yeah,
because
that's good because it's got you with the mic. It's got you that social media content behind it. I think it's on the website as well, right? I don't know where I found it.
no,
Where did I find
no.
it? Maybe it was on
I've
Instagram.
Insta. I've
Yeah,
posted this
yeah,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
So scroll down and then just update that. Yep, but that's perfect. Yep.
and it's more current. Yeah, I'm using old stuff. That's good. Should really
No,
do it in this.
I
Okay.
almost didn't recognize you without the tie on something else. There you go. No, I'm joking. Right. All right. No, that's good. So what I'll get you to do, uh, so just in a bridge. So we've sort of hit. Let's used to locate it. If we go, say
Yeah, yeah,
another.
look,
Let's go. I've got another one jumping on at about 3:30. So let's use this last point just to whiz through. So now everything's set up the way that it could and should be, right? So
mhm,
then the question becomes around posting schedule and that sort of thing.
mhm.
Before we talk about um, ads manager, and I
Yes.
think if we're going to add and promote something, we probably want to spend another hour together just to talk that through. Because I guess that, as I said to you, at the moment, if the main thing that you're kind of wanting to promote for people is the studio, we probably need something to be able to point them to on the website. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
got
we
it.
can actively, it's not wouldn't be hard to actually um, post, you know, a, a, once or twice a week
Mm,
just about the services that you offer, but I think you need to probably have something on there
mm,
that just says hire our studio, even as
yeah.
simple as that,
On
where it's
LinkedIn, Steve, or just
no,
everywhere?
no,
Just
on your website. It's on
on
your
the website.
website.
Yes, yes, got it.
So understanding that all of these things that we've now created for you are helpful and they're helpful from a search perspective, but your main content repository should always be your website, right? So
Yeah.
it should always be your website. And then what we would normally do is we would take little micro sound bites from your website and share them onto the other, the 5 pages, so that people then find out, social media content creation in 2 easy steps, learn more. And then you basically would have the website and the email and potentially the phone number and the hashtags, and you'd share that through with the intent of getting people to click through to the website. So understanding we're trying to take people from the social media to the website or the email or the phone, right? But largely, if they want to read more and find out more, they need to go to the website for that, not the social media pages. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
yes.
The social media pages are all about communicating to people, right? So one of the things you did just now was with your Facebook, we invited 1,000 people straight away to that Facebook. The opportunity for you probably is to do something similar here in LinkedIn. So I'll show you how we do that, right? So let's go. If you scroll down again and you click on your icon around where you work, that's the quickest way to get to your page. So scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, and click. Oh, sorry, up. Yep, there, founder. So click on that, right? So then that takes you to here. When you're in here, you'll see it already asks you scroll down a little bit. See how it says, well, straight away, look, I don't know why this would be, but in the last 7 days, this page has appeared in 57 search appearances, right? And yet
mm,
you've only got 12 followers, right?
mm,
Um,
mm,
your homework, if you like, and this is for every client that I work with, see you've got 250 credits available. That's available to you every month, right? So you can invite your network, which hopefully you're always building upon, to actually follow this page. And I
mm,
can tell you that LinkedIn is by far the most generous, and for you, probably the most relevant compared
mm.
to Facebook and Instagram organically,
Yes,
right? So
agreed.
if you click on invite connections in the right hand side, yeah, you how many connections do you have? I'm not sure, but anyway, my suggestion on LinkedIn would be, in actual fact, to invite those people that are most likely to want to do a podcast or tell their story or use the studio in the first instance or promote you, refer you. You know what I mean? So
Mm, mm,
you don't have to be, and or just anybody you want to let know about the studio, right?
mm,
So
mm,
this, but I generally tell my clients try not to let a month go by without inviting um, 250. Well, depending on how big, a lot of people are just starting with their LinkedIn, right?
yeah.
So the first thing is to invite them. The second thing is if you were to use it strategically, and so the other thing is like, and I don't know about your network, but often people are trying to build their network. So, for instance, we would connect with the first place I normally start is have them connect with, say, Bruce at council, Celia at council, so that the council people know that you have a business locally, right? So
Mm,
if you go in here and you write Bruce's, I see with here you can't if you're not already connected to him. But anyway, so that's the connection side of things.
mm,
But clearly, anybody that you're connected with, anybody that you've done work with, know that think would like to know more about your business, invite them to follow here, right?
mm.
You've already done it on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Could I, Steve, just do 250? Look, everybody would be relevant. 250 a month, just until I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
across.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But
You reckon?
unfortunately, there's no easy click. You need to, so I'll let you leave it open on that page.
Okay,
But yes, I'd suggest you do that, right? So you just click and
right.
click and click, right? Just invite them in.
And
And then,
it'll get to the
and then what
250,
you'll
yeah?
see, then next month when you go to have a look at it,
I
basically,
see, even less.
it'll tell you whether you've already invited them or not.
Yeah,
So
got it.
you won't
Right.
be able to invite them a second time.
Yes.
And in fact, what you can do is uninvite them if you feel like, but the main thing is if people don't have an image, then there's a good chance they're not using LinkedIn very much. That's the other thing to perhaps when you're first looking at it, right? So, but yeah, so that's something around just growing your following, particularly on LinkedIn. Um,
Okay. Okay.
and that could include strategic people as well as people that um, it's not just people that are going to use it for podcasting, it's people that are going to be able to shout out for
Yeah,
you as well.
100%.
As I said, that's where often, you know, some of the local government ones are pretty good as well, right? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
All good.
yeah, so that's that one. So you want to, I'll get you, there you go. If you hit those 40 on the right hand side, is a simple,
Okay.
just go invite, right?
Right. So
Um,
I can just keep going until I get to
and you can, yeah,
250.
that's right. It'll tell you how many you're done, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So
do you want me to do that now and
yeah,
move
just
on?
hit invite, and then you can come back to it. Yeah, basically. So there's two ways to get to it, right? So if you click invite and go no thanks, um, so we went because on the right hand side you saw that it said. So if you scroll down, I think it does actually now always ask you if you want to. If you scroll down, I'll say, do you want to invite followers? But the other thing is when we went to settings in admin on the left hand side. See, it's got settings on the left.
Mm.
If you go
Yes.
settings, yeah, it's manage admins. Actually, that's interesting. Manage following. Click on manage following for me. On
Manage
the right hand
following.
side, manage following. This has actually changed.
I'll
Facebook,
have a look.
Instagram have changed some. Okay, so this is interesting. It's enabling now that you can follow other pages. Now I don't. This is what we do quite a bit of on on Facebook.
Mm.
You follow relevant local and industry things, but now, and that's probably what stuffed up our algorithm actually with a few things. But anyway, um, Yeah, so that's actually not. But so at the moment, it's about sort of just be inviting those other people that like you just did there, where it's actually asking you. But it's slightly different. Just close that again. Yep, close that. There must be a way where it's viewers member activity jobs edit
But
page.
where's the invite
So go
12?
edit. Yeah. So go back, click on your page again. So viewers member first. Actually, viewers member may be one way, or just
Viewers
click on
member?
your icon, I think is the other thing. So viewers member, okay, viewers admin. Actually, make sure that you're following your own page. You are, yeah, okay, viewers admin. Yeah. And when that comes up, so actually, you know what it'll be? So if you don't see it on the right-hand side here where it says invite your connections,
Mm.
if you see how it's got 5 remaining tasks complete, click on next
Oh, yes.
and see if it gives other ones. On the right-hand side, it's got next to the arrow. Next, no, custom button. We already have all those things. I don't know what's saying that. Yeah, it's interesting. As I said, it just seems to have changed the way. Normally, it would have admin um, at the top as a button, but it doesn't have that. So scroll down a little bit. Yeah, it
Invite
actually,
to
yeah,
YouTube.
so that's where you'd expect to see it, right? So it looks like maybe just refresh it if you don't see it, and generally, and see how it's already saying now 207 left. So the other thing, let's go to your Facebook now while you're so with Facebook, actually, in fact, probably more important, what the one you haven't wouldn't have done. So let's go to Instagram and see whether they did it on Instagram, because Instagram you should be doing B2B following. I think you did a lot of it on YouTube. Someone did a lot of it at some stage, right? Where they were following. So you see where you've got underneath home, you go search. Or actually, where's no? Go. Let's get you. Go to your profile. So just go to your profile down on the left hand side underneath create. Click on profile. Yeah, click there because you may not have to do anything. So you've actually got 691 following and 255 followers. So you've already done what I suggest people do, right? So you've actually gone out and followed more people that you've then got. The only way to get them to follow you is to follow them in the first place. You
Mm.
probably what you would do. So click on who you're following. You're 691. What I would suggest you're doing, if you then go to Twitter, and I don't know, there seems to be probably a lot of personal people network as well in there. And let's
Mm.
go to Twitter up the top. So Twitter at the moment, you won't be following anything because we've just created it, right? So go search up the top there for me on the top right.
Mm.
Start with me. So Diffy Social, one word. Diffy, Dify Social. Yeah, and then the top one, yeah, follows you. So effectively, you're getting to follow back. So this would actually, in fact, this would have been as well. This would because this was Pat Panetta, right? So, but what you can do here, you can see who's following Diffy Social, for instance, but maybe more relevant is see who's following. I've just remembered you're not going to have to worry about this too much because of the fact that you already had this existing, you just weren't using it. So maybe what we do in the time remaining, because I don't think at the moment. I think we need to set aside, as I said, time around if we're going to create an ad and work out a publishing schedule and that sort of stuff. I reckon we need to have another hour together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Yep.
we're going to do, but what we can do is grab your free publisher in the first place so that you can actually see what that looks like. So I'll get you to go um, back to Basecamp. Yeah. And at the bottom, scroll down and just go add this comment for me. There's nothing else we need to add for now. I can use all that. So just at the bottom, it's got a green box where it says
Oh,
the
that's
green.
good.
Just click on that. Yep. And then what I'll get you to do is scroll up for me all the way to the top.
All right.
Yeah, all the way. And then I'll get you, oh, sorry. And then at the bottom of underneath YouTube, you'll see Publer. And I'll get you to right click on that and I'll get you a free, it's basically the free scheduler that we use. That once we start, if we do start, yeah, so
Oh, there it
let's
is.
go. So yeah, right click on that. Yeah. And then go, it's sign up for free on the right hand side. Yeah. And use your pat at
Neapolitan or the other one,
no,
the one?
use your other one. So the one that we used for um, pad it to what, yeah, that we've got for Basecamp. Do sign up. then you're going to get an email before you go to the email, so you won't be able to do anything next. So then go to Basecamp and just copy the same. I'd use the same password as we've used for Instagram and Twitter now, so that way you kind of know that it's all linked. So
Mm.
that's that one there. Copy.
There.
Yep. And then, oh no, so yeah, sorry, before you do that, yeah, you'll need to go to your email. So go to your Pat email. Now, so you
Okay.
can't set it up yet until you've actually accepted the from
Pablo. Okay.
from Publer. They send you an email. Yep.
What's this for,
So
Steve? I
this
missed it.
is the scheduling tool that I use. You've
I
probably heard of
see.
things like Hootsuite and
Got it.
what's the
Yeah.
other one? So, um, but effectively, this is we
We-
upgrade it if we're going to be doing the week to week. And again, that's just kind of so there you go there on the right. If you go confirm, just click on that. Where's that going to take us now? There you go. It's going to open a new one on the right hand side. Now you can put your tell your story media in the name.
Right.
I do your tell your. I reckon do Pat. No, this is your business name, so just call it tell your story media and studio if you like. Yeah, and then paste that password. That's it. Just make sure it's the same. Yeah. Then you can get tips. It's actually a very good platform. As I said, even the free version. The only thing with the free version is you can only use 3. Um, but just go save, and then we can go get started. And why we okay? Please select business owner. I think it says. Yep, business owner. How did you find out about Publer? Um, other or someone referred it. Yep. Select how to use it just to do more, be more active. Yep. And continue. Yep. And workspace name. Oh, we already did that. So just the same as what we did. So tell your story.
Story media and studio. Let's see. Let's call that marketing. Media and
Media and
entertainment.
entertainment. Yeah, let's go with that. Yep.
Story media and studio.
And we may as well do in the first instance. Let's put your Facebook, your page.
Page.
Yeah. And that's your
Hmm.
personal one.
Right. I know this, I think.
Yeah, you did this already, I think, one time. So
Uh, Continues me.
yep, that's it. And
Does that have
then
to be the business one?
click on that box. Tell your story, media and studio. Yep.
Right.
And then next,
So we're flipping it over to the business one. Is that right?
scroll.
Done?
Yeah, you can't actually put it in unless it's associated with a business. Yep. So then done. And then yep, you go okay. So that's just for your business page. And then similarly, you may as well, because it's connected under the new experience, you do your Instagram. Oh, you
Connect.
connect. Yeah, click connect. Yeah. Yeah. And continue. And then we go
Insta.
Insta. Yep. And go professional and go continue. Yep.
Or log into
Yeah,
just a
no, that's
normal
right. No, same again. Yeah, no, it's the same. Yep. And then click on Tell Your Story Media. That's the one. And next. Yeah. And next. And then again and scroll down. Yep. And done. And okay. And then it should come up with that. Click on the. It might just go straight with that one. Or no. There you go. Connect. Yeah. And let's do maybe Google underneath Instagram. Probably Google so you could post Google updates. Go business and Pat, yep. And scroll down and allow, yep. And go connect. Top, yep, that's it. And connect, continue, and then scroll down because you can only do 3 in a free account. So just go continue. And as I said, so once this comes in here on the left hand side, there's a little wheel next to tell your story in the green. You click on that one, and just you can put your icon in there as well. So just go change. It'll know that you're in Melbourne. To focus, yeah, that one there, and open. And yeah, if you go top left hand side, if you click on the Publer icon on the left hand side, top left, yeah, that's it. And essentially, as I said, if and when you want us to post for you and manage and report that sort of thing, I think what I'd suggested to you was a 2 post a week because that way we'd include advertising side of things. Um, it's just a matter of sort of being ready for when you'd like us to do that for you. So again,
Right.
I wasn't sure because I know you were, kind of, I kind of felt like from the last time we spoke, it was important we got everything set up so you can kind of
Yes. Yes.
grapple and see all that in the first place.
Should I do the website first and then think of the 2 posts a week? Like
Well,
you know,
again,
the page.
I think given what you said to me is that I think you need to be happier with your website that it's saying what you want it to say, um, in particular around the studio. I just think you need to tell people on the site, and it's probably just a new tab or a new section that just basically says, "How do I hire it?" What's in there and who hires it and and when's it available, that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
because at the moment, the studio is not actually mentioned on the website.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the only reason I say we maybe should wait till you're at least got a page and some information that talks about the studio is because I think that needs to be your second post. At least 1 post a week is probably around the studio, and when 1 post a week is about media creation. Now, the reality is you've got, particularly visually, you've got so much you could share, right? That could be shared, all those photos and just basic details about, why us and why it's important to create content and all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
So that side of things is you got an overwhelming amount of content. But which, as I said, I could be posting once a week straight away around Tell Your Story Media based on the imagery that seems to be available and the basic content that's on the website, the written word. Yeah.
Yes.
But where I think we're lacking, as I said, is that second prong where you're trying to really now get some work in around the studio. So I think you need. Did I give you Wes Towers' contact?
No, no, but maybe Wes is my man.
Yeah, I think Wes is your man because he's a bit of a, I don't know, what do they call him? He's quite unique in that web developers often are either highly creative or they're highly technical. He's a good combination of both. He's been doing it for more than a decade. And secondly, he often will write blogs. And so he can write certain content. So if you give him the basic stuff, he can kind of write the page up for you the way that you want it to be written. So I think, and I think this is a WordPress website. So he's, again,
Yes.
he's just a bit like myself, very similar business model. If it takes him an hour, that's what it would charge you. It's not like
Yeah.
he's gonna.
Yeah.
So if he can revise and tweak,
Yeah.
then perfect. I can do a little. In actual fact, while we're on LinkedIn, let's do it via LinkedIn.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go here, right? So let's go search his name. So it's Wes, WES, space, Towers, TOWERS, second, the top one. So that would be because of me. Let's just say g'day. So go view full profile. See, he's got 9,000 connections, so he's kind of a good man to have. And he uses a bloody print image behind him. I don't like that, but anyway, I
mm,
did
mm,
do a lot of his profiles. So then if you scroll down a little bit lower on this page, you see how it's got more next to message. It's got more.
mm,
In fact, it looks like we could almost use the connect. But see how the connect button sits there underneath save to PDF.
mm,
Go
mm,
connect, and go add note. Yeah, and just go hi Wes, comma. I've just revised my social media setup. Um, Social media setup uh, with Steve Hubbard, just in case there's another with Steve Hubbard. And he suggested you might be a good person, or you would be a good person to connect with and have a chat about my Tell Your Story Media, yeah, Tell Your Story Media website. Kind regards, Pat. Regards, Pat. Yep. There you go. He's usually he's active enough on that, so he'll get that. But what he would do, um, he's got that sort of, the mechanics of being able to go, okay, I'll give you, he usually does a little recording actually. I've had a look at your website. These are a couple of things you could do to make it better.
mm,
And then you could also have a chat to him about, okay, but I also want to add details with regards to my, in actual fact, just looking in front of me, he's actually connected to, we both are, but to some pretty interesting people. Someone like, see that Catherine Eagleson there? Yeah,
mm,
on your
mm.
page on the right hand side, she
Oh,
does
yes.
all these puzzles for all the local governments, and now she's got rotaries around the world and that sort of stuff. That sort of person would probably be the sort of person that would like to tell her story.
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah,
reckon.
interesting.
So yeah, so
Mm,
she'd be the sort of person we'd quite interested. But yeah, but he certainly, as I said, he's a good guy. He has presence. He's based down in Geelong, but he also has an office. He works out of my old space, co-working space in Footscray as well. So he
mm,
does
mm,
come up here.
mm.
And as I said, he can just make sure that all the things that need to be on there are on there, sort of thing.
Yeah, love it.
Oh,
Love it.
Adrian, I'm just about done. Cool. Yeah,
Okay,
there
we'll
you
just
go. Well, if you jump back on, I'll stop record. Well, I'll say jump back on and say hello to Adrian. You can probably stop sharing screen, but we've done well.